meet that expectation and continue to do it. I feel like that's what the top 5 right there.
That's what I've been arguing. I think that's what I've been trying to say, bro. For 12 years, I had to meet expectations down there. All of my battles, I could never. The only battle I had I could chill was Kind. You know what I'm saying? And you see what happened in the 30 when I was trying to. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, every battle I had to win, or they act like they was gonna put me out the culture, or I was, you know what I'm saying, all kind of shit. So that's a good point.
But you know what? That's what any of us that have been top names for a long time, they gonna do that shit. But shit, guess what? We do that shit to Jay-Z, we do it to Drake. So that position is an honor for real. It ain't even really nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we grew to love it for sure.
Yeah. That
What do y'all-
position to be judged like that is like it's a blessing because some niggas we don't care about.
Can I?
Like, yeah.
Can I ask how y'all feel, like, when we're factoring in for consistency wins and losses? How do y'all feel about, like, the context of the wins and losses? Because when I look at, like, a guy like Tay-Rock, and, you know, it's not necessarily a bad point to say, oh, well, from Goods to Mook, he didn't win a battle clear. And I get that, but what level of what level of content? Yeah, what level of content? Like, he battled Hollow, Diz,
That's a
Good.
crazy streak.
Yeah, man, he battled the best.
Listen,
Pat Stay,
He's supposed to fight.
Hollow, Diz, Goods, Hitman, Pat Stay, K-Shine, Geechee Gotti, Daylight,
He's supposed
Murder
to
Mook, and then Aver.
walk out of those fights with blood in his mouth. He's
For
supposed
sure.
And it's 10 in a row.
Listen, I've never been the type to argue. I be hearing a lot of other people argue he ain't want to battle clearly in 5-6 battles, but then I look at the competition and be like, yeah, he's not supposed to win.
That's a tough schedule.
Which one of those guys clearly lose battles?
But see, hey, you know what too? That's why.
Rock is probably the most consistent.
Yeah.
Shit crazy. No lie.
Hey man, we can't argue that. Look at the schedule he just named. I synced all the niggas too, but the schedule, like his last 10, man,
that's crazy.
What you want him to do, man? Like,
what if I tell you right before that he battled Rum Nitty, Chess, Arsenal, and Sharon in like a 4-month period?
Hey, damn, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey,
that's wild.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's a wild lineup.
And Tay-Rock is gonna get on stage and give you insert. He gonna do the same shit to every fucking person, man.
Yeah, that's why I feel like Rock get it.
Yeah,
because it'd be like this with Rock. Rock could go take a 1-rounder with somebody and battle them on a small league as if it's a 3rd round on Summer Madness.
And do it the same way.
Right.
For y'all that don't know, bro, when we started in 2009, Rock did not change. It just wasn't his turn to get the light. He was consistent then. He was consistent then.
He was the same Rock then. Ain't nothing changed.
Same Rock.
And I think that's what the argument be for, like, niggas like Hitman, because you gon' even in those 1-rounders, like you say, a nigga from jail, a nigga in the studio, he gon' still give you what you was looking for from Hitman. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas will be like, I can give you 50% of what I got and still beat you, but them niggas will still make it look like they gave you 100 though. You know what I'm saying? Because
I ain't gonna even lie, bro.
Hitman in St. Louis?
Hey, I ain't gonna even lie, bro.
Wait, whoa.
Of course, you would. That's tough on his resume. He won't.
I need that. I gotta pull up for that, man. I need that.
Hey, I respect Gotti 10 times more. Hey, Gotti, this Sparta, bro. You can't deal with none of us out here. They not going. They not going, bro.
Hey, I want to see that, man. I love it for real. Go ahead, man.
No, you don't.
Listen. After Greedy just said that, bro, that shit sound crazy when you just said
Hitman, you want me to tell you the spookiest part? That's his second run. His first run in 2 years, he battled Cortez, B Magic, Ill Will, JC, Charlie Clips, DNA, Surf, Briz, Calico, and John. Back to back.
Yeah, hey, let's crown Rock, bro.
Hey, Tay-Rock,
give it to Rock. Give it to Rock.
What's crazy in the names is like.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hey, got it. Crazy in the names is the fact that like he's been in like Summer Madness 7 times consecutively, most all time in the league. Gnome 6 times, tied the most with Charlie Clips. Like he going every single year to these events.
Yeah,
that is the biggest stuff.
And putting on too. He's putting on.
Change his space's title, Crown Rock.
Yeah, that's right.
My fault, Rock,
man.
My fault, bro. You got it, bro. My fault.
Hey,
My fault.
wait a minute though, Hitman. Hold on,
That's
Hitman.
fire
What's your
though.
last 10 battles, Hitman? What's your last 10?
You know my shit silly too now. You know
Let me
that.
hear your last 10, and then get you. Let me hear your last 10. Let's because this we might
Alright.
got everybody
my
fucked
last
up.
Hey,
shit.
that nigga Battle Rap Stats probably got it for us. Battle Rap Stats, what's our last 10?
I
My
know.
last, hey, look, hold up. My last 10 was high blood pressure, cholesterol.
Why you still fighting them battles?
Nigga, kicking my ass out here.
My
They tough though,
last
Marv.
10.
They tough. They tough.
Hitman, your last 10 is Calico, Cassidy, Bill Collector, Tay Rock, K-Shine, Shotgun Shug, O-Red, Shoddy Hora, and Suso.
Yeah, that's my last 10.
Wait a minute. That's kind of crazy.
If I count my 10 without counting the tournament, I think I got Math, DNA, Lux, Goods, Verb, Clips.
Damn.
A-Ward, Calico.
Don't forget.
Hold on, niggas strapped out here like that.
Nitty. Yeah, I got a code.
Wait a minute. My last 10 though is wicked. I got Cal Rock, Mook, Lux, Cal Rock, Mook, Lux. Then
Verb
I got
look,
Pat
let me tell you how much of a whole ass nigga Verb is. Let me tell you how much of a whole ass nigga Verb is. Verb only did that. He only did that so he could go down.
You better fucking know it. You better fucking know it.
Mook, Lux.
Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? The fuck? You better fucking know. I baited you niggas in. Vanity is the best scene, fellas.
Then he just magically went last. Like,
main event shit. Gotti learned from me, baby. Hey, look. I baited you niggas in. Hey, look, I started with Hitman because he loved him. I said, Hitman, what about you? Then I spent the corner and I pulled up on Gotti. Gotti like, yeah. And I'm like, what else we got? Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Hey, Verb. Now you the funny thing is Dan in the top 5 resumes still gonna be something like that too. Top 5 resume. Rock.
Verb,
top 3 resumes is Geechee, Rock, and Verb.
B-Dot, Twerk.
Hold on, whoa. Why you just
I got Dot, I got Twerk. She kind of crazy.
Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. Why you just give Geechee best resume over me now? Who he got that I don't have that, and who I got that he don't got? Let's think about it. Let me see. He might do though, brother.
He don't got Cassidy, he don't got Conceited, and he don't got
Hitman ain't got Loaded. Hey, Cass and Loaded is a fair exchange, I think.
Hey, look, he ain't got Hollow. He don't got Hollow neither.
Y'all niggas is fronting on how big of a name Shoddy Horror is, bro. That's a big.
No. They know what's up with me. I'm the only nigga on this phone that got him too. I'm the only nigga in the spaces that battled him too. Over there too. Out of my comfort zone too. Went over there.
Guess who he won a battle next from over here though?
Geechee probably.
Talk about it.
Okay, but look at it like this.
It's all making sense now. Okay, all right, I'm off it. All right.
So
greedy guy.
If we talking who big, we talking who big. If the barbershop ain't bringing you up, bro, that's not big, bro. It's just not. How would you look at it?
That's not
you
true.
talking about not with Shoddy case. Not with Shoddy.
No. I wasn't talking about him. I'm not talking about him. No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm saying as a whole. If niggas ain't bringing you up when they getting your haircut, then it's dead, bro. It's just what it is, bro. It's like somebody got to say, hey, yeah, I know dude from here.
Yeah, I respect that.
Yeah, like he don't got to say, I think he the best, but they got to know him. They have to say, yeah, I know who do this. Yeah, that is a whole different thing, bro. That's not nothing that we can play with. You know what I'm saying?
By the way, I put Tay Rock's URL resume in order at the top of the space. It's even crazier just to look at the whole.
Let me see what Rock got. Oh,
why were you able to create that so quick, yo? Like what the fuck?
No, I made that after the Danny battle.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ.
Hold on.
I was gonna have to hire you, nigga.
Rap.
No, book me, Marv.
Yeah, I might have to. No,
he
going crazy.
You know what's crazy? We think most of, you know what's crazy, bro? Everybody got hey Marv, they don't even talk about what you and Quest did for so long, bro. Like it's like everybody got a track record.
It's Midwest. In Midwest, I always get swept on the rug, but I appreciate it. I know it. like I told when you battle him in grind time, I'm like, man, you battle him Marv. Like that was
man.
a step up for like.
Hitman, I know you guys say get something in the rug, but like you guys are some of the greatest of all time. You guys get your credit and your flowers. I know there's a lot of hate, but y'all get your flowers. Like,
nah, we do.
All I'm saying is, I got some nice names on my resume as well. That's all.
Well, talk your shit, Marv. What you got?
I don't want
talk
to.
your shit.
I don't want to.
Marv, you wouldn't even got added to be a speaker if you didn't, bro. Trust me, we know. Listen, hey, Hitman Spaces, you gotta have some kind of credentials to be talking in my spaces, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, shout out to Little Slap in the building.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, yeah, Tay-Rock resume kind of wicked, man.
Your Tay-Rock resume is wild.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah, Rock is a nigga.
Now, what top nigga y'all think got the worst resume?
What's K-Shine resume?
Oh, it's retarded. You know that shit.
K-Shine got like 90 battles.
Hey, Loki, Cortez resume is probably wild too.
Cortez resume is hard too.
Cortez Rich Dollar's resume was hard. He was for a year. He had like
Cortez
for a year. That nigga Hitman sick. Talking about for a year.
Nah, I'm saying like the year he was around, he got Young Hill, Hitman, Calico, Miles, Arsenal, Goods, Rich Dollars.
We might got Rich fucked up. Rich was he started right. He started right.
The best
no, he didn't. Rich
was the best resume away from URL.
Rich was the
Who got the best resume away from URL?
It's Big K.
How would we even know that?
Big K's resume is insane. Yes, X Factor.
Big K.
Yeah, Big K strapped too.
Verb, Arsenal,
No, I think it might be Thesaurus.
Nitty, Calico, Iron, T.
Nah, no way the Thesaurus resume better than what he naming. No way.
JC,
no way.
I don't know. Thesaurus resume is nice, dog. It's not.
It's gonna be like it's gonna be named. I can think of 10 names he just listed that he ain't battled. That Thesaurus ain't battled.
Thesaurus got a very good resume, but Big K shit is dark though. It's dangerous.
Okay. This is what I'll say. I think on name, Big K's resume on paper, the names are there for sure. But I think impact wise, on a whole coast, where
I ain't knocking Impact. Let me hear some of his battles though, because I only know a few though, so maybe I'm forgetting some too. Like who is resume Thesaurus?
Thesaurus got Arsenal. You got Ilmac disaster. You got Verb. Dude, man, he got Marvel and Quest twice.
Arsenal resume crazy too.
Yeah, Arsenal.
Arsenal battled everybody but Verb.
Damn.
Hey, Arsenal. Hey, that's the last song he missing.
Hey, that's crazy. So Arsenal got the best resume there. Who said somebody?
It depends because
let's not wild out.
But if he battle everybody except Verb, who you ain't battle yet?
Cassidy.
Oh, so you got the best. My fault. All right, well you got the best because you battle all the battle rappers.
That's about it.
Is Verb the only motherfucker that got you the only person that got
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, I got him in 8 months.
Hey,
8 month time span. No home games either.
I'm about to get on the line with Beasley. I need more.
Hey, listen. And then when you get done, you got to come back and get it from me again, though. If you gonna do that, you know what I'm saying?
But listen, Gotti, you can't be a battle rap superstar top tier without the Hitman on your resume, bro. Come holler at me, bro.
That's I'm ready to holler at you, man. I gotta get this battle, man.
We can battle.
I need Verb. I need Verb to be standing up there. I need Verb to be standing up there too.
Hey, I want him to come to St. Louis.
Hey, yo, who got that echo? Somebody's echo is wild.
It's Hitman, I think.
Oh, that ain't me. That's me, yo.
Is it me?
No, it was somebody. It was whoever knew was brought up. That got to be their shit.
I was just saying. I don't think it was me. I've been in the same spot.
I think we was just talking at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely is you though.
Now that's like man, that's crazy though. When you can get on so many, like it's over 700 battles with the 4 or 5 people that's talking on his phone. That's crazy. On the spaces, that's a lot of battles.
All jokes aside, man, I'm super proud of you. I remember when it was only 10 niggas out here.
That's crazy, bro.
That's like I remember. I appreciate it. That's all I did for culture.
That's what I'm trying to tell Geechee, man. Send me some flowers or something. This nigga act like, all right, bro. We gonna talk about it, man.
Hey, let me ask y'all this though, man. Like, how y'all feel about niggas' resumes? Like I seen you name like Shotty Horror for some niggas. You got motherfucking Ill Max and certain people battle them. Like having those different styles of battlers on your resume, is that tougher than just niggas that go against the street battle rappers?
No, it's definitely when you can rock your wide range margin. I mean, because it's like I said, I got a kill in London. I went to London and killed the nigga. I don't know how many of y'all can say that, but I got a kill in London. So it's good.
Hey, Holla. Hey, Holla.
Huh?
Hey, Holla.
Yo,
Holla. I got a kill in South Africa.
Boy, you can
yo,
talk.
Hitman,
You can join this
the echo's
conversation
back,
with me
bro.
then. All right, well, jump on board then, bro.
Hey, Hitman, the echo's back, bro.
Oh, that's bro. I don't know what.
It's definitely you this time.
Is it echo now? It's still echo?
Yeah.
Let me see. I don't know.
If you got AirPods or headphones, just try taking them out and put them back in.
Let me see.
You making all that money?
Yo, nah, that's because I'm in the crib so big, bro. Pause.
Yeah, it's gone now. Echo's gone. You good?
It's good. All right. So,
nigga shit echoing like Caffeine Studios in his house.
I see what Surfer's talking about. Yo, yeah, them shoddy horrors and them kind of, them always some good people to have on your resume. You know what I'm saying? Like, I about a nigga from another country. You know.
Yeah, nah, that's a fact.
It shows your level of talent, honestly. Like if you're able to step outside of the norm and still perform and be you and still be as effective. Like I definitely think those count. Maybe a little more. They may not count to the public a little more, but to the
battle rappers.
Like
to the
you know
battle
what I'm
rappers.
saying? Like it definitely.
That's why Arsenal.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's why we respect Arsenal so much, because he was the first one putting stamps on his passport to go work. He the first one was doing that. We looked up like, Arsenal, what the fuck you doing in Brazil, bro? He over there, you nigga, I'm on another nigga state. Like, damn. So that definitely means something. And to just do it on different leagues though. That's one thing I take pride in. I got a main event in every league, every battle rap league till date. We're probably without
You're the highest viewed on I think 9 different channels.
Yeah, we know that. We ain't gotta get in that view talk. Don't even do them like that.
Oh God, I'm out of here.
Hey, I ain't have to bait him into that one though. I ain't have to bait him into that one at all.
Right.
He ran to that one. Hey, Hitman, guess what? I got like top 3 highest views on multiple platforms, man. I be talking my Verb shit for a second.
Nah, that's top 2. That's what I'm saying. It's the same little thing. Like that.
Let's get into that Verb shit. That
I mean, like we ain't got to do all that. Y'all know what's up, so it ain't no big thing. But the St. Louis.
But that's exactly what you want them to do.
I definitely did it again, Marv. I definitely did it.
Jesus Christ!
Listen, 9 different platforms I'm most viewed in. That's crazy.
All right, man. We know, man. All right, man. Fuck. All right, man. Fuck. Here we go.
What'd you say?
That's crazy about Verb is that he headlined URL King of that and RB all in 1 year.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is for people to even battle on all 3?
That was tough. That was tough.
Headline all 3 in 1 year.
Hey,
no. I'm sorry, not to correct you. I main event RBE twice in 1 year, and then once in URL. Yeah, keep going.
Look, hold up.
Okay.
Look, can I add another name, or can I ask about another name for this consistent argument? And I'm wondering if it's because of lack of battles, but is Jazz in this conversation?
No.
Jazz the rapper?
Yeah.
She don't battle enough.
How many battles she got?
17.
I'm saying though, she shakes every one of them bitches.
She consistent though, but the reason why her name just ain't brought up with this, because the mother guys are consistent too with 50 and 60 more battles and 40 more battles. That's
but for the girls, we got to get that to it, huh?
Oh yeah, for the girls for sure. Yeah. I mean, I don't really know people's resumes.
Might be her. Could be E-Heart.
40. But
40. 40's got chokes though. Jazz only has 11 battles. Holy shit.
Yeah, so it might be Jazz then for the girls.
Yeah, that's a good. So we ain't leaving nobody out, but Big K resume off that. I was crazy. What about O-Red?
O-Red shit crazy too.
O-Red got a hell of a resume.
Okay. All I'm asking. is do the two Swave battles count for anything?
Yes, they do.
Come on, all red for all red.
Those were different. Those were different for that nigga.
Nah, that
But
you talking
you talking about resume though? We talking about resume.
You're talking about just resume. Okay. All right.
Oh, yeah, I'm talking about
Yeah,
Nah. That's why his name. Yeah, I know. But that's what's hurting most people. The bad losses are bad showings. Cause the other guys, if they don't have that many, that one bad showing can be the one niggas remember. Be like, nah, he decided not to show up. That's what's really hurting them.
especially if they ain't stars, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if they ain't stars. But you gotta think, Holla, though, you in a different percentile. It ain't many people that can say they ain't got no smoke like that, you know?
And so what about Chilla?
I don't remember.
Chilla be cracking shit too.
Yeah,
His resume good too.
But
Chilla resume is
Chilla's resume is kind of insane.
It ain't on. Y'all talking about resume or consistency?
I'm talking about resume. I think Chilla has one of the best resumes.
Yeah, resume. And then it was pretty much off URL too, right?
Yeah, a lot of it. And then he spun the block on URL. He battled the Geechees, the Nitties, the Twerks. He got the Rock battle.
Yeah.
He really only got like Lux and Moot left. Rex, Hitman. Verb, did you battle Chilla?
No.
I mean, he battled like the Iron Solomons, the.
I mean, he got two. He got
world.
two top 10 battles. Arguably, they be saying too.
Him and JC.
That him and then just him and Jay. Do they be saying him and Daylight or just him and JC?
Him and Daylight definitely is one of them.
Him and Daylight's definitely one.
So he got two. You know how hard it is to have a top 10 battle or arguably a top 10 battle of all time?
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, that's great.
That's tough.
Man, to get one is a motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. The arguably have two is crazy. I mean, I got
do y'all think that like who would be the panel of battlers and that y'all would pick to be like, let's break down the top 10 battles of all time? Like, cause y'all think like would that be hard as fuck to do? Like,
that's fire. And then we really
who Echo is that though? That motherfucker.
That's Holla, bro. That's Holla, bro.
Man, why y'all say, bro? I ain't did nothing different.
Mute up, and watch this. So now, there's absolutely no echo. That's you.
So now it's an echo right now?
Yes.
Damn, bro, y'all don't fuck with me? Hold on, bro.
Hey, look, hey, Geechi.
If I click off with the whole spaces go off?
Yeah. You gotta get on from your other phone.
All right.
Hey, look, Geechi, my only requirement would be is that I would want it to be someone who watches more than just one league. Because there are other leagues that do have, you know what I'm saying? Like
that's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? That would be my only requirement. And I think it should be battlers. I think it should be battlers. I think it should be one for battlers. I think it should be one for media, and I think it should be one for fans.
Yeah, like, as a fan, I would want to see from the battlers like the students of the game. Like I know Geechi Gotti has watched a lot of battle rap. I know Ilmac has watched a lot of battle rap. People like Danny Myers. Those are people I want to see on the list.
Why you naming these West Coast niggas, bro?
They watch the most battle rap.
They don't.
I don't. I ain't gonna hold y'all. So
they don't, nigga.
They won't.
But I'm saying from somebody like, I would love to see Direct give his top 10 battles of all time.
Yeah, you know he can definitely do that. Yeah, he can.
You know what I'm saying? I would love to see that. I would love to see like the battle medias, like Let's Talk Battle Rap or Jay Black or fucking Piper Boy. I would love for them to break down their top 10 battles of all time. And then I would love to
want to hear Smack's top 10.
Smack,
but they all gonna be his. They all gonna be his.
Smack don't even remember half them battles, and he be there right on stage.
Man, that nigga don't be thinking about that shit. He asked me to face off with. We went to 106 in Park, and he asked me to face off with Rex for next Summer Madness after I just battled Rex this Summer Madness. We did that.
I think I would love to see 3 representatives or 4 representatives from each region sit down and break down, because they'll have more intel about shit that happened in their space. So nigga, on the West Coast, I would love to see Daylight. I would love to see Geechi. I would love to see the Source.
Brilliant.
I would love to see, you know what I'm saying? From the Midwest, I would love to see Verb. I would love to see Cal. I would love to see T. I would love to see Hitman. From the East, I would love to see fucking Math. Realistically, I would love to see Hollow. I would love to see DNA. You know what I'm saying? Like I would love to see.
Do we split up the East Coast? You know, Jersey a big part of battle rap, but you ain't one person from the East Coast.
Well, I was just going.
I know.
I
ain't gonna lie, New York niggas don't watch battle rap.
And then I would love to see
like New York battle rappers don't be watching battle rap. They all say it.
It's just
don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool. They be watching the Cortez and Rex and all them. They be watching battle rap.
How many you think you got? How many you think you got in the top 10?
Like, realistically.
Okay, but guess what? When we say top 10, though, are we saying back and forth or just impact?
That would have to be the criteria.
I mean, you and Holla is a top 10 battle for sure.
I would have
Verb.
I would have to say impact.
Huh?
Impact.
I would say impact.
So not a back and forth.
If I name these names, they're gonna be fair.
It gotta be both though. It gotta be both.
So put it like this. Did me and Surf impact the culture?
Yes. That's a top 10 battle.
Not like me and Verb. Not as much as you and Verb.
No, that's not your.
Hold on, whoa. How can the most viewed battle not impact the culture?
Because
Surf and Hitman
because it's the two most popular niggas doesn't make it the most impactful.
He won, but at the time it wasn't just over. We wasn't in the two most popular event, like.
But it's still racked up now, though. It's still all I'm saying is when you and Verb battle, that changed.
I ain't comparing it really to the Verb because I know what Verb. I'm just trying, but y'all said okay. So you said impact, but me and Verb impacted more on battle rap, and me and Surf impacted more on numbers. So
Surf
which one
Hitman,
impact we talking about?
Yeah, Surf and Hitman is a battle that people who don't watch battle rap have seen. A lot of people, myself included, became like diehard fans.
Well, if that's the case, if that's the case, dumbfounded is fucking everybody up then.
Respectfully,
if you want to do that.
No. His battles don't. No, me and Surf impacted on battle rap and numbers, not just having numbers. It's a difference.
All right, so let's say if we say so is Miles and Lux one or is it Lux and Cal?
Lux and Cal.
So we got two right now.
All I'm saying is realistically, on both ends of the spectrum, I feel me and Pat stay one of the best battles of all time. Legit. For how it changed culture, for how it made niggas uncomfortable.
I got Avalon Nitty a good one. But it just depends because I'm not even being biased, y'all. Like me and Arsenal, what did that do?
Yeah, that was transcendent.
So like I'm listen to me because I know y'all
shit, man.
Now I know, but it ain't really that. I'm really being honest because off the things that we're naming, and you know what I'm saying, impact wise, the battle back and forth wise, and number wise, impact the culture. Me and Verb, me and Surf, me and Arsenal. I ain't gonna even. I would say John. I know y'all probably give me a hard time, but that's the first big name versus rookie. That started rookie versus vets.
No, that's an iconic battle.
That's important. That's definitely important.
And I'm not taking away any of your accolades.
Now I know we ain't talking about accolades. I'm saying we talking about the debate we having.
Yeah. All I'm saying is if we put those three battles that you named at and had to take one away, you versus Verb would be the one that nobody would ever pick that battle. There are people who would pick you versus Surf or you versus Hard.
Surf and Hitman,
bro. Tell you, bro.
Me versus Surf is the.
That's a way bigger battle than you.
You're talking about big. I'm not talking about big.
No, it's
not.
I'm talking about
impact. I'm talking about.
No, I'm talking about like it had a way bigger impact.
Yeah, we had a way bigger impact. Hitman versus Surf?
No, not over me.
No,
we was the first of our time to do that.
Are we
exactly?
Like
that's why.
Listen, Hitman isn't like the biggest impact.
But listen, no, but the reason why it ain't
talking about big.
But you got to say the impact because me and Verb was 2011 when the eyes weren't even really the eyes. So for us to do that, we impact the culture more.
Okay.
Me and
Okay.
Surf impacted
What's the biggest bar from you and Surf battle?
You get the remix, I knock them clean out, or a press 9. Like that's the
What's
whole
the
them 2 things.
what's the biggest bar from you and Verb?
The first remix in Big Gerald.
Now,
Like
what do you hear more? When conversations, when people talk to you about battle, what do you hear more about?
That's what I'm saying. The Ayo Big Gerald and the Knock 'em Clean out, the first the remix or the press 9.
So
You really can.
So I'm saying in the casual, no, not in the casual. For a person that talks to you about battling, I would assume
They gonna say J.R. Smith. They gonna say Shoo not coming in. J.R. Smith. They gonna say Ayo Big Gerald, obviously. Or they talk about Surf. They gonna say press 9. Or they gonna say, man, fuck that. Holla, I knock 'em clean out, the remix. All them 4 are the most quoted and hit, like for real, like history. That's why I'm confused. But then when you go to Arsenal, I probably got something more quoted than Big Gerald in the Arsenal battle. The way he bought every rap in the like that's just as monumental as the Ayo Big Gerald.
And again,
Crockett.
if my finger is on the pulse, I can accept that. You know what I'm saying? I can accept. I may be behind the 8 ball. But from what I've seen, there hasn't been.
See, I actually think me and Verb the best battle out of all of them. But that's why I asked you when y'all said impact. I don't think me and Verb.
I would say impact because now it looks it's the Danielson Miyagi thing. It's the oh shit. Are these niggas actually gonna battle each other?
That's from the same era. It's impact.
And every second counted.
Yeah, bro. Like it wasn't the same.
Every second counted versus me and Arsenal and versus Surf and versus that's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Now look, for a moral standpoint,
you said Surf your daddy.
Yeah, okay, look at it like how you gotta press your mute because that shit going on. Hey, look, but look at it like this though. When you take the Arsenal battle, which happened before me and Hitman, that was still culture impact. Our impact was bigger than that, and we still in the culture impact. I do agree. When what you took Surfing about 14, 15 or something like that?
2014.
All right, so in 14, the culture is at its biggest. You know what? Actually, after me and you, then it went to Summer Madness 2, which was the biggest success they had, probably with all the stars and everybody came out. It started growing after that. So I do understand your argument. Like, okay, at 3 years after that, it's 10 times bigger. But
I'm saying, if me and Arsenal ain't turned out the way it did, me and your battle wouldn't even meant as much.
Yeah, but hey, that's a fact.
But that's not fair because now you're talking about a domino falling as opposed to the actual domino. You're talking about, nigga, if one domino doesn't fall, then the next one doesn't fall. But we're not talking about that. We're legitimately.
I know I see what you're saying, but I'm saying it's me and Arsenal though. Me and Arsenal was the first people to really kind of blog and hate each other, act like we finna fight. That stuff is impactful. We the first people to blog about our battle, like the first people to do promo.
I agree, but it's the battle. Is the actual battle. Those actual 10 minutes as impactful?
Yes, Hitman. So that's why I'm confused. Okay, when you say impactful, right? So everything about that battle got to bring an impact. So the impact me and Arsenal brought was the whole video promo, building up buzz stuff to the culture, right? Boom, boom. Arsenal was the biggest name out at the time. You know what I'm saying? I was a rising star, but it was one of those, he could have really did something, like he could have really damaged that St. Louis movement very badly. Like he really could have put a damage to that. He could have put an end to that shit before it started.
Let's call it for what it is. Besides both of them being two of the greatest rounds ever, still, like Hitman's first for Surf shaped how people perform in battle rap now, and Surf's third.
My fault.
His first for Surf shaped how people perform in battle rap now, and Surf's third for him shaped the whole third round shit that people
No, it
do
didn't,
now. That
No,
Greedy.
no,
people
no,
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 talk
that
no,
was
no,
about.
no,
X
no,
Factor.
no,
Y'all
no,
gonna
no,
say
no,
it was
no.
Not
Lux
finna do
third for
that.
Callum out of
No, it
that.
was
No, we're
Verb. It
not.
was Verb. It was
No,
Verb third
but
for
look,
me.
no,
That's why I
but
said the
before that,
battle better. Me and
it was
Verb
X
battle is
Factor
better.
though.
No,
Look,
but
it
hear
was
me
X
out,
Factor
Verb.
first.
Look,
I'm not saying who did it first or anything like that. I'm just saying like
no.
Surf's third for Hitman is like the blueprint.
It's
No,
not
it's
though.
not,
It's
man.
not.
No,
It's
it's
not.
no. Come on
It's
now.
not.
No,
No
it's
disrespect.
not,
Yo,
It's
yo,
man.
not.
Greedy, you forgot. Greedy, you forgot his whole third round is exactly what had to told me. I said had to.
For
What A
Verb.
Verb told me.
Yeah, just like
Right, no,
Luck's
but
third
that's what
round for
I'm saying.
Cal is what I told him, man.
But that's the only the way that he rapped to you, Hitman, and the way he
Nah,
put it
man, we
together.
not.
That's
That's
Nah,
the
what
way
we been
people
Verb
keeping it
do it,
real
did.
the
man.
whole time, bro.
Nah, man.
Hey, Greedy,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be lie, Greedy. I agree with you a lot of times. You gotta understand. Verb, the first person to take me and say, "Yo, you gang banging.
Yeah.
You're a basketball player. You
And he
need to
did the
stop beating
same
people up."
thing.
Now watch this though. Watch this. Now I'm gonna ask him. So Greedy, listen to this. So a Verb told me, "Yo, you gang banging. Why you gang banging? And you go to college, you play basketball. Why you doing this for your daddy there?" And all the stuff he said. Right? Boom. What did Surf say differently? I want you to say the a ball out of. I mean, you say he shaped it, right? So what did Surf say differently to Verb for you to not count Verb third to me and say that's what people do? What Surf did
That
third
don't
round?
even
What
make
did he
sense,
say
bro.
differently?
No, I'm all right. So what I'm saying, I'm not saying that he said anything Verb didn't say, but the way he did it, the fresh signs, the press nine,
No, man. Lux
the
did it
no,
with Cal
hold up,
right
Verb,
before
hold
that,
up.
bro.
The drop back so amazingly. I taught him how to and hold. He was like creating parallels with like the street shit where you
No,
would do.
that's still
I'm
not right
telling.
though, bro. Because I was
That's
the
No,
first
wild.
to pull that move off.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
wild.
So that's why it's hard to really say because he did it. He just did it bar wise. Like he took what Verb said. Verb gave me like a whole lecture.
I
And
painted a
Surf
picture.
ain't
Yeah.
give me a Surf ain't give me a lecture. He gave me a lecture and bought like flipping like, oh, you go to school and you do suicides. Me and my niggas, we suicide. So
That's
like
what I'm
he
saying though.
but that's the same
No,
thing. It's the
that's the
same
same
concept.
Yeah,
thing,
that's not. Yeah,
Greedy.
that's
It's
not
the
a
same
blueprint.
yeah,
That's
it's
It's
the
the
not the.
same
same. It's the
concept.
same
Hey, Greedy.
concept, but he packaged it differently.
No,
Because he a
Greedy.
different
Everybody
rapper.
gonna package it different, but
Because
you
he a
get it
different
from
rapper.
somewhere.
No, a
Like,
lot of
okay,
people rap third rounds just like Surf's third for Hitman. They just insert whoever it is
no,
they're
no.
battling
Listen,
into it.
Greedy. Listen, we've been keeping it 1,000. That's 100% wrong. Lux took what I did with Hitman and did it to Calico and said it. It started to be a thing. That's not like we can't
Yeah, I can't
take
believe.
that.
Yeah, I thought you
Yeah, it
knew
was
that.
supposed to be a thing after that. Like
Cause he
okay, look, guess what? Everybody, guess what? And Holla, the first person that said my mother was a dyke, and everybody stole that same attack, and it don't even like. So you got to understand, it's somebody that lays down a format. You see it, and then you say, okay, I'm gonna take an approach, but do it my way. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Do it
and
my way.
I'm
But
not saying I'm not saying that Surf originated or anything or that he didn't take the format from y'all. I'm just saying the impact that it had. People weren't doing third rounds like that after y'all did it. They were doing it after Surf's third for
no, they
Hitman.
was not.
Yeah, that's
X
not.
Factor
and
was
what
doing
we
it, bro.
trying to say, Dan, and probably the most monumental third ever, star power wise and impactful wise, he got that off of Verb. So
That's
how
it.
like it's between so it's like how can you say people weren't starting to do that if Lux got his third from him? So that means people start doing it after Verb because Lux came before Surf. So you gotta say
You
people
have
start
to
writing
let that
thirds like
go,
that
bro.
because of
Yeah.
Verb. That's what we
Okay,
saying.
look
Like
at this,
But
Greedy. Hey, Greedy,
from
guess what?
go
Let
ahead.
me ask you this. Not to cut y'all out. Let me ask you this, Greedy. All right. You know, when I go into Showtime mode, it's been two other niggas that have cloned that same thing, or did they come before me? Because Twerk brought Strapped in. Now we got Brandon who does what he does. Where did that come from?
That's you.
Anybody
I'm
want to
not.
raise their hand on that?
No, I'm not knocking you for innovating this shit. I'm just. It's a difference. Like, let me think of an example. It's like plenty of people will rap a certain way, but once somebody comes and makes a name for it, people copy that, and it's not like twerk style. Prez Mafia was rapping like that before Twerk. People in Twerk's group were rapping like that before Twerk. But it's
Fact.
Twerk style, and people copied Twerk. They didn't copy Prez Mafia. It
What did
doesn't matter
Hitman?
that he
What does
was
Hitman?
jumping
What does
around and
Hitman
doing.
copy from somebody?
I didn't say he copied anything from anybody.
All right, okay, but no, this is the point I'm getting to. It's the originality. Because you can't say I copy something. You can't say he copied something. You can't say Marv copied
No,
something.
no.
But you,
But
but
the
they say
thing is, not greedy. But the thing what you saying is, nobody rap like Prez. They rap like Twerk because Twerk made that popular, right?
Yeah.
But you can't say that. That's why you gotta say got it from Prez. If anything, like you can't say people start rapping like Surf when one of the best rappers ever start rapping like it after Verb. You know what I'm saying? Like we already see the domino. Verb
No, but
did it
that's what I'm
first.
saying. Twerk didn't make the style, but he did make the style hot.
All I'll
That's
say
what I'm
is,
saying.
I never heard anybody say I got a Surf third. I've never heard that. I've
No,
legit
because
never.
it turned into a Geechee third.
But it's a Verb third.
Yeah, it was Verb third first, and he made it to where niggas start right like that for third because. Now, if you can't prove somebody made it that way, like, so Prez probably couldn't prove, like, niggas probably couldn't prove Prez, because I never seen Prez. I can't vouch that because I never really saw Prez battle like that. So when they were saying it, I didn't know. Like, okay, he got it from here, for real, all right, whatever. Kept it moving because I don't know. But Verb third round is too impactful to the culture to say anybody start rapping like that because of somebody else. Like it's true, like you saw it. It was the 3-4 million view back, like you saw it. Like then somebody else did it. And
No,
you
I hear
saw that
you.
one. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's kind of hard to be like, yo, people start rapping like that because of him when you got two more impactful ones before that one. That's probably what I'm trying to say. It's hard to say somebody rap like Surf third when two more impactful, just as impactful niggas had 2/3 before that one.
I think it was just they wanted to like it wasn't like they didn't know about Verb, but the way Surf did it, people wanted to rap like that.
Yo, Greedy, I think you got to learn to differentiate what was like personally impactful to you versus what's universally impactful to everybody else. Because of course that shit is a big moment. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like what Verb did, we all grew to know was masterful. You know what I'm saying? On a whole nother level. And I think maybe a lot of people in here are rappers and we look at it through a different lens. But like what Verb did was complete. And what's up, y'all, by the way? But yeah, I think you're looking at it through a lens of what personally was huge to you.
No, but here's the
everybody has
thing.
their own. Huh?
Here's the thing about that though. What has more views, Surf and Hitman or Hitman and Verb?
We're not
Okay,
talking about views though. If views doesn't.
we just said. Listen, Green.
But
We just said in 2014, the culture was at a big part. When I took Hitman, it was in 2011 or 12. So you have a 4-year. Okay, after that battle that we had on YouTube, it kept growing. Everything grows. Like for instance, when Lux, the money that Math and Rex asked for, which was 5,000 in 09, is open the door for niggas to be making real money. It keeps going down the line, but you still got to say, I got that from him. That don't mean that Surf Round was not hard as fuck. No, it does not.
So let me ask you a question, Greg. I just want to see see what answer you'll say this. If Jay-Z battled A Verb tomorrow and did a remix and the whole world started doing remix, would you say that Jay-Z is the reason why people want to do a remix? Or would you still give that credit to me?
I would give you the credit, but I would just say that Jay-Z bit you and is the reason that everybody's doing it. Because he would be the reason. He would be the reason. Like if 10 times the amount of people that talk about remixes or say it start doing it after JD does it, yeah, but that doesn't mean that it's not yours and that you don't get the credit and homage. It's just how it happened. Like y'all are literally saying battle rap was in a much bigger position by the time Hitman battled Surf and that you and him had already happened and everything like that. I think if you ask like 9 out of 10 people who don't watch battle rap, like, you know, what's two battle rappers you heard of? They're gonna say, I seen the Surf and Hitman battle. Everybody's seen Surf and Hitman, even if you haven't watched it. Like, I feel like Surf and Hitman made more battle rap fans out of anybody.
No, that's not true, Greg. You gotta understand. Like, look, let me tell you something. Like, and look, this is not a contest as far as we just saying what's a fact. What's the view count on Surf and Hitman?
8 million, 9 million.
9 million. Okay, what's the view count on Verb and Hitman?
5
million.
Okay. So look, guess what? So that's 4 million short with a 3-year time to build on it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, okay,
Right.
if we
But
that's
if we're doing the numbers like that though, like if you look at like 2016, 2 years after the battle, that's probably at 4 million and y'all are at 3. And now it's been how many more years and y'all have only gone up another 1.5 million and they've
okay. I got
doubled
one.
up 6 mil.
Holla, hey Holla, when did you go on Wild 'N Out?
2014.
Okay, that's TV fans, bro. You do know that, right? He wasn't on TV when I said.
No,
Everybody on TV numbers have jumped, bro. Everybody's. He on this man on TV every day.
My number was like that before TV though. But I see what you're saying.
Listen. They always been high. But guess what? If he gets on Wild 'N Out in 2014, that's a whole new fan base that's going to search Hitman every day. They are.
No, that's a
right,
fact.
but they'll see your battle just like they'll see the Surf battle.
But okay, look, this is the thing is, what you're doing right now is wrong because look, no. I mean, we all telling you the truth. Like that's wrong because you can't discredit. Look, I don't take nothing from whatever Surf does that is innovative on his part. None. That's mine though, and that can't be taken. That can't be argued. Every nigga in this culture know that that's mine. So we can't share that. Just like at the same time, we can't share certain things with Hitman, remixing, and we can't share that. We can't share Slow It Down, I Just Diss You with Khan. No, we cannot. We can't share Who Is This Nigga with Ice Pack. We can't. Surf has an innovative thing that he does. That's his. That's his. So when something is somebody else's, we can't just take it from him.
So basically, if we all had to agree and be like, yo, who the reason niggas start making them third round? So X Factor did it before you, bro?
X Factor started priorities.
Okay.
Yeah. Which was his form of craftiness.
Yeah. So basically, if we ask this culture, who the reason people start trying to show you the light or whatever the I don't know what y'all name it because the shit always happen on me, but whatever y'all call the third rounds, I think everybody as a mass is going to say you can't say surface. I don't know.
No way.
I don't know if you're trying to say it different because
should I say who started the real talk third rounds or how should I word it?
Yeah, say that. Well, say that. Yeah, do that. Yeah. Who started the then put the parentheses the real talk third rounds or bulk yeah.
And no disrespect.
So what are we doing? Lux, Verb, X Factor, and Surf.
And Gotti, and B Dot.
No, Verb. They do it, but they obviously they didn't start it. Yeah, they obviously didn't start it.
Okay.
We saying who started it. Yeah.
And no disrespect. I think this conversation is the reason why if there's ever a panel where niggas talk about the top 10, there should be separate lists. There should be one for rappers. There should be one for media. There should be one for fans.
Maybe I'm even tripping. I feel like what y'all are saying. Y'all feel like y'all are disagreeing with me, but I'm not saying different from what y'all are saying. I'm with like you originating the real talk third rounds being yours. I'm just saying after.
Well, ask your question. Ask this. Say ask or do people do the third rounds because of Surf or Verb? Well, ask that then.
Yeah,
that's what you.
The original was impact, right? More impact in the culture.
Who have more impact of the battle, who have more impact of the third round in the culture? What'd you say, Marv?
The original question was when I was discussing, or we were talking about top 10 battles. I brought up, or somebody brought up you and Verb. Greedy brought up how Surfing You was a more impactful battle. I disagree. You know what I'm saying? Then he said, if the question would be, which battle was more impactful to the culture?
But before we all arguing that, but he said, we arguing his reason he said it. We know he said he thinks it's more impactful, but he said he thinks it's more impactful because people start doing the real talk third rounds because of Surf. And we like, no, wait. We said, nah, Verb started that. So that's another argument within the argument. Because we all can agree, we can argue about who impactful more. Like that's like a kind of opinionated thing. So we're gonna argue. But we trying to tell him we think he tripping by saying the reason why it's more impactful because people start doing the third round, talk to him round because of Surf. And we said, nah, they've been doing that because of Verb.
And they may have been doing it because of math, honestly.
That's a good point, though. That's a good point.
They may have been doing it because
that's a good point, but I can't because he did verse Rex, huh? You talking about verse Rex?
Yep.
And it was tactical as a bitch. That motherfucker was hard.
I can't not because, like I said, that I think that's more of a question of who do, because I still think they do it because of Verb, though.
Every time
You know what I'm saying?
I probably made it the most popular.
All right, if y'all want to retweet it, I'll put it at the top of the space.
Look. I probably made it more popular. You understand? Because look, even when Lux took Cal and he said, "You remember when Verb had to check the chat?" When he went into that bag, and then anything after that, it's just getting recycled.
That's why I think that's why I think it's because of you for sure.
I feel
but anything okay, like look,
more popular.
anything that everybody steals is innovative. So that means you got to go to the innovator. Like for instance, when Jay said everybody stop wearing jerseys. That's an innovator. We all start wearing jerseys.
Greedy saying he made it more popular, bro. He said you was the originator. He think you made it more popular. I mean, he thinks Surf made it more popular.
Well, okay. Well, look, guess what? Is there anybody right now that can rap Surf third round versus you, or at least pieces of it?
Yes.
Besides Greedy.
Besides you, Greedy. Somebody else.
Now they all gonna say even with yours, they don't rap your hoe. They say the Ayo Big Girl with him. They say press 9.
That's all. So
that's what it boils down to.
Yeah. What do you remember more?
And they press 9 and Ayo Big Girl. Like Ayo Big Girl hit harder, was a bigger room shaker. But
it
when
was more on the line though. Like, look, you gotta think. We the first people that said we gonna suit up. Everybody was saying fuck us when we was doing that shit. Right? Everybody was saying no. Hey, yeah, you gotta mute yours too. Hey, you know what, Holla? It's probably because you got it on speakerphone too, though. That's probably why I was doing it. Hey, so we had more on the line. We had more because we were the first set of people that come from our own world together, walked in together and said we're gonna suit up. Everybody also made punchlines out of us battling, and then they all started doing this shit right behind it.
Facts.
Yes, they did. Everybody started suiting up with each other. Everybody.
Yeah, you know what? Now that I think about it, Marvin, now I forgot about that part. So when it comes to impactful, we the reason niggas start battling each other. Like niggas home, you know what I'm saying? Like we did it before it was cool. We start battling, boom. But I'm still stuck in between because even my Cassidy battle, when it come to impact, my Cassidy battle,
you said
they treat me now.
You don't think that's too new?
I was saying y'all inspired like K-Shon versus Rex, Surf versus Suge.
Yeah, like all those things. Because look, that was outlawed, man. Wasn't nobody doing it. We was the first. Like we were the first to do a lot of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like so we was the first people to say, all right, let's go on here and get out. And guess what? Let me talk some more shit. We also made our own money too, motherfuckers. Didn't we, Holla?
Yeah, we through our own battle. We threw our own battle and paid URL to
we didn't wait. Yeah, we
not paid them to film. What we had them do?
Man, come get the footage, man.
Oh yeah, we sold them the footage.
Yeah, come get it, motherfucker. What you mean? Yes, and guess what? And I want to let y'all know this. We selling tickets. Holla grimy ass had his own pack of tickets. Selling them to yeah, come get it from me. Yeah. But guess what? I had my own pack too. And it's okay. So guess what? Everybody, and we had an after party set up right behind it. So we took ours into our own hands. For real. And we all walked away with money. For real. That was the man.
I told him. Verb gave me the first showtime. I gave him the first remix. We shook hands, jumped in the whip, and left the venue together.
Yeah, man, come on, bro. Like, listen, look, bro, and everybody was happy. So we also the first two niggas that put suits on and said we're gonna throw our own shit. We're gonna throw our own shit, and y'all can just come take this shit. We didn't. No. You pay us for the footage. That's what you can come do. But we set out. We got our own building. We sold our own tickets. Packed the bitch out. We did that ourselves. Can anybody say that they put that together and sold it themselves? No.
My thing is, I think me and you is the best battle of all time for sure. I was just confused on impactful. That's all I'm saying.
So let's switch this up then. Who do you think has had a magical performance? And that can be one-sided, right? Somebody where you just felt like, ooh.
Verse what?
Okay. Look, because then it becomes, because Cause see, that's not fair. Because the answer that a nigga may give, like if there's a person who's just beating up on his opponent, like that doesn't have much replay value. So we could sit up here and say
but just take his performance into account.
Then is what it's like somebody like Soul Khan versus Jay Fox or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't.
No, I don't know.
It doesn't hold. It doesn't hold as much.
Nah.
You don't think so?
No.
Like you don't feel
I don't
like you
think
seen
so,
somebody.
but I don't think that's because he beat up on Jay Fox. I think SoCon just wasn't like all time great in that. He was just really good.
All I'm saying is, at that time, people considered that the biggest body of all times, and Soul Khan at that time was one of those guys. Whether
is bodies not rewatchable?
Whether I know bodies aren't rewatchable, bro.
They are. You got to make it look good.
Look, greedy.
No. Bodies are. It depends. It depends. Like I said,
nobody. Look, for as good as Tyson was when he was knocking niggas out, we was mad.
No, but they go watch Charlie Clips or Rex for clips. They keep watching that.
Nah, but look, guess what? Clips beating me. Them views ain't that high.
Well, that's just because people don't like.
Yeah, it was a different. Yeah. No, we talk. It's of course different battles gonna be different, but I'm saying it's a bunch of bodies that niggas go and still watch, and the other person got smoked. Like it's a bunch. You know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. You're right. It is. It's a few of them. It's a few of them where I like watching one. Like kind of where you like. I like his shit. His shit was wicked.
Give me an example. Because some of the biggest bodies I saw, I watched once and was like, oh, this is difficult to watch.
And that was it,
for sure. Nigga, Sway and O-Red, I watched once.
I'm about to redo the survey. People aren't really getting the question.
I watched it once. Sway and Young Cannon, I watched once. Like what's another body?
Okay. Who we watch that song? Let me think. Hold on.
A body bag that you watch. You know what? Y'all might be fucking right. We don't watch body bags.
Bro, you watch them like, man, this is because I think for us.
Hold on. I'm gonna think we missing a lot, bro. Hold on.
I think for us, it's difficult. It's difficult to, even if you don't fuck with a person, it's difficult to see somebody in your field fail. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, God damn, dog. That's hard to watch. For me, I'll say for me. You know what I'm saying?
But you got to look at it as fans though. Fans not looking at it like you. Fans like, man, I'm gonna watch you get smoked again, idiot. Like we what? It's somebody
like niggas don't go back. Like
niggas watch A Verb and SB. Niggas go watch A Verb and SB all the time.
Gerald just texted me and said, Clips and Rock is one they watch over and over.
The first Clips and Rock. Yeah, niggas always go watch that over.
Niggas not going back watching John and Jack Boy. Niggas not watching that.
Man, niggas going back to watch that. Niggas going back. It's too much of magical moments, and you gotta go watch that again. It wasn't just like standing in a room with 10 people, nigga, just getting smoked. It was too much. Niggas change. You see Rock going crazy. You see dropping Drew. Like it's too much that went on for you to not want to go watch that again.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, look, you know what? I may be incorrect because I just got a tweet, man. Shout outs to the people at Ivy's Tea Company. She just hit me and said, I put flour on Jack's grave every year. So maybe it's just me.
Now ask her John fan. If she a John fan, it makes sense.
I'd rather watch the fight. I don't want to see a nigga get beat up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you in the sport.
What about gun titles versus NWX?
That's not a body.
The first one. Yeah, the first one was.
The first one was a body.
Yeah.
That's not a body.
Niggas used to go run around.
No, the first one, yeah, you're right. They went twice. The first one was wicked though.
Yeah, NWX won the second. We ain't talking about the second. The first one.
Yeah, first one was wild. First one was
yeah,
wild.
But that's like one of the top 5 most viewed battles on URL.
Exactly. What was going to watch that? Oh, Lord,
but you're also talking. But hold on. No, you're also talking about a battle that had Rock, Sue Surf, in that. Like, what are you expecting? What are you expecting?
It's at 6.5 million.
It's the new format. Nobody had ever seen K-Rock and Surf in that form. Like, what do you expect?
I mean, to be fair, I don't like really saying niggas' names and shit. I like fans to really bring it up, but you know they say my first body in a body, me body in Arsenal. They call that a body.
Yeah, it was.
Nobody
And people
goes back.
Right.
Nobody goes back and watches Miles versus Rich. That's the first body in URL history. Nobody watches that.
I do.
No, that wasn't the first battle. And what
No, that
card
was
was
the
that
first
on?
body. That was the first body
No, I
in
said
URL history.
I mean that wasn't the first body. What card was that on?
That was the very first card.
I would
That was
say
the.
because Big T body Deacon Frost on that card too though. So whoever
Here's what I
battled
say.
first.
Here's what I say. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this. Deacon Frost won that third round, bro. Deacon Frost won that third round. That's all I'll say. Just go back and watch.
Hey, look, I got a fun fact for you, Greedy. All right, URL has over 1 million some subscribers. K-Shine and DNA versus Gun Titles is at 6.5 million. Me and Hitman versus K-Shine and DNA on a platform that has 447,000 subscribers is at 3.4 million in the same time frame. Them numbers the same.
Them numbers, yeah, they time.
Them numbers the same, bro. Like so look, hey, Don't Flop has like 600,000
My
less
shit had cut out. I
subscribers.
didn't even hear you.
Okay, I said Gun Titles versus NWX is at 6.5 million views with over 1 million subscribers on their channel. Me and Hitman versus NWX is at 3.5 million on a channel that has 447,000. We're short over 700,000 people.
Wait, Big T might be in the whip. So? Yeah, I know.
Hey,
Welcome.
yeah, we
Take a
first. Hey, we
shot.
don't talk. Hey, but listen, a lot of niggas treated me. They watch Sirius Jones kill Jen over and over, and they say Big T and Hollow. They go back to that battle too.
But
Yeah,
man,
Gerald just
but
said
but
it
the
too.
only reason
What up,
people watch
Gerald?
Sirius and Gen is because battle rap was so new to the masses. You know what I'm saying? And that was Fight Club. That's MTV. This is the first time that many people are introduced to this, unless they're hardcore fans. So now the people who watch that, who are fucking,
I think it got something to do with how big of the name, if the other name big, because niggas don't go watch Calico and Newborn, and that was a body. We
yeah,
probably
No,
don't
they
go
don't.
back and watch that a lot though. But I think because
It ain't a fight.
yeah.
he
I'm
just
saying
his
the fight.
name ain't big.
Niggas want the fight.
His
Niggas want the
name
back
ain't.
and forth, bro.
Yeah, too. Cause you're right. Fights do say, and by that Fight Club, that was the first too. I'm about to take this shit up. You know, I got some battle shit on TV more. I'm gonna send you this shit. I'm gonna get y'all to pull up and shit. You hear me? Oh yeah, pull up. But
Yeah,
that was the first time that we seen that shit to that magnitude. So
yeah.
I mean, so Jones got one in. He gotta have one in.
For sure. So it's like, and the people who were 12, 13, 14 watching that, they'll go back to it now because it's so readily available. Like, oh shit, I remember this. This puts me in a space of nostalgia. Not because it was a good battle. It's because this is the thing that turned them on to the culture. That
You
was
right.
that was the time that a lot of average or people who weren't deep into the culture, who didn't know about the scribble jams and the
Yeah, you right.
WRCs and shit like that. This was the first time they had ever seen this. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that stands out.
But Mark,
you fully right.
I'm with you.
You know what the other thing is too? Sometimes it's a body because of a moment. It's not just a body because it was a 3-0
I agree.
win. People want to go back and relive that moment. Like the whole DMX caught him for trying to cook one of his dogs, and all. People were seeking out that line because it debuted.
That was a body though. I know what you're saying though.
Yeah,
that was a body. But you know what? Conceited and Illmac.
Yeah, people don't go back and watch it, and that was wild.
And Khan went crazy.
Lost his fucking mind.
Hey, Khan is retarded though. Khan was ahead of his time though.
Bro, he was
Man, but niggas forgot about Dumbfounded.
Man, but here's the thing, though, in my opinion, Dumbfounded never looked like he cared. So it was all like, oh, he good. We know he good. But this nigga, he's showing up. He playing to the camera. He the little nigga. He fly. Wooty wooty woo. It's like, oh, he's the.
We like him. Yeah, he's cool. We like him.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at the time, not even being funny, because I think Dumbfounded is terrifying as a battler. But at that time, I had seen nobody rapping like Conceited. That was horrifying.
Yeah, I only seen him versus Khan. That's the only battle I ever watched, and I'm like, this nigga good.
And then Connor do that shit to be blinking his eyes and shit back.
Bruh,
Like, yeah,
whole thing. That whole Suns crew doesn't get the credit. You know what? The jungle itself doesn't get enough credit for what it brought to modern battle rap, in my opinion.
It shaped it.
You're right.
It
You're right,
a
bro.
lot of shit.
You're right.
It shaped a lot of shit, bro. Like them niggas, like, cause
I mean, when you do that, when you say stuff like jungle, that's just like street status. Like
I
all
agree.
that stuff, a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're right,
the only difference is where street status had 2-3 niggas standouts. The jungle had a whole crew of niggas, like legit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Heartless, QP, and all them niggas.
Cocky, like all them niggas were like they were different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they was, bro.
So I'll never take that away from the niggas. But Conceited was terrifying, bro. I had nobody.
It was the time if you would have put that on Twitter, you would battle Conceited, you would have got 1,000 tweets saying you gonna get smoked.
Nigga, you gonna get smoked, nigga. I turned that battle down so many times.
Shit's like, but you know who has some hella rewatchable bodies? Briz. That Arsenal shit, the Loso shit.
The one round joint versus Loso.
Can a one rounder be a
that shit at damn near 2 million?
Yo,
Young Ill and T-Rex, one of the best. Young Ill and T-Rex, one of the best battles ever.
Ill versus Rex.
One round joint.
Yeah, that's what'd you say, Direct?
No, I said the multiple classics.
One round. Yeah. Ill and Rex is wild. I can't even front on that.
That was
dumb. Man, nigga, remember that run? Hey, look, I know I get a lot of flack for this, bro. I'm not saying he's the best. But in my opinion, T-Rex is the greatest battle rapper of all time, bro.
I wouldn't say that.
Let me say why.
What y'all say? I missed
T-Rex. Look, I'm not
saying
T-Rex
is the greatest.
I'm not saying he's the best. But I'm saying the greatest. The only reason I say that is because T-Rex is the only nigga from my era.
5 different eras.
Never took a break. You know what I'm saying? Who never took a break. And up until the tragedy that he had with his family, like T-Rex was still like that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'll never take that away from that. And I know fans like to jump shit.
I forgot to talk about Rex because he been something in every era. Like he's been
that nigga. Legit. And I'm saying
he has not been that nigga. He's not that nigga now.
But understand what I'm saying. Up until shit life changed, where he experienced something that may have thrown him for a loop. You know what I'm saying? Up until then, T-Rex was that nigga. Legit. He may not have been the most popular. He may not have been whatever. But when you put him on a stage, nigga, he's electrifying. He's legit. He was electrifying in every era. DVD, radio.
Not versus Nitty.
Bro, understand what I'm saying. Up until the shit happened with his nephew. Up until then.
Okay,
after
I hear you.
I don't count. That's different. That's a life.
It's been 8 years since that.
And I'm with you. I'm with you, but it's been like 8 years.
How dare you niggas put a cap, nigga, on something like that? How dare you?
No, but we're not putting a cap on it. Like, respect to what happened in his life, but he hasn't been that nigga. You're saying yourself for 8 years. So why are we saying in every era?
I'm saying for 12 to 15 years, Rex was the headliner. Mook was the myth. Lux was a myth. Rex was the headliner. Everywhere he went, shut shit down. Went on a string of one round battles that rival most niggas' career. Went on a TV show, shut everything down. Was on every Summer Madness, won every time it mattered. Legit, and never took a break. Beat niggas he shouldn't have beat with mixtape verses. I'm telling you, T-Rex is the greatest battle rapper of all time. He's the greatest.
Who would you argue if you're not talking about best? You're just talking about greatest. Who else would be in that argument?
I think you put Verb in the argument. I think you put Disaster in the argument. I think you put Hitman in the argument.
Tay-Rock.
I think you put Solomon in the argument. I do think you put Tay-Rock in the argument. It's a lot of niggas you can argue. I'll only speak for me personally. I'll never say it's law. You know what I'm saying? Just for me, just being around from where, nigga, when I was doing MTV, this is the nigga that they was talking about. When I was in meetings at Interscope, this is the nigga that they was talking about. Like, nigga, when niggas was going to different cities and niggas was like, yo, you ever battled such and such, and he was the nigga they was talking about. I'm saying before it became popular to be a battle rapper, T-Rex was a popular battle rapper. He's the greatest for me.
So maybe a pioneer.
Marv,
He's definitely a pioneer.
Let me raise you this. I'm just going to take one of the people you said and like raise the argument, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's take Iron. We put Iron against T-Rex. To me, the standout difference is maybe T-Rex started a little bit earlier than Iron. Iron had crossover success. He had the MTV. Him and Mook was the battle at the time, which seemed like, oh, whoever wins this is going to be the best battle rapper ever.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like Iron has modern day classics and a greater longevity than T-Rex has. So like, how do you argue back against that and say T-Rex is greater than Iron?
I would argue workload. I would argue the number of battles in which Rex fucking performed to a level as opposed to Solomon's. It's kind of like the earlier consistency argument. If you're saying, because Solomon has been great in every battle except one, in my opinion. That's
agreed.
You know, he's been great in every battle except one. But if you're saying, nigga, Solomon is 19 of 20, and everything up until the tragedy that Rex had, and Rex was clicking on all cylinders, bro. He was clicking on all.
But you got to count that though. Like when we talk about athletes, like athletes have tragedy. They have a crazy Super Bowl loss. Something happened in their family, whatever. It's always what defines their story is the comeback. Like how did Tiger Woods get that last Masters? How did this person?
No, that's not true. The comeback doesn't always define the story. How you deal with adversity doesn't always define the story. If my body of work up until this tragedy, and it may be a thing where it's like, yo, maybe you shouldn't be doing this, or maybe it does take away, or it taints some of the groundwork you've laid. But
Marv, so you're saying like, so from like 2000 to 2012, he was unstoppable, right?
Only reason I gotta disagree with you, Marv, is granted, like I say, rest in peace to bro, nephew, and all that, and you know what I'm saying, no disrespect to his family and everything, I fucks with it. But I'm saying in that aspect, a lot of people have dealt with that and worse tragedy. They probably just didn't bring it up in a battle or something to where the world knew, but they continue to, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you can't say after a tragedy, like, because then we all will have excuses, like, you know what I mean? Like, salute to Hitman up here. He just went through something with his wife and his family. I done went through losses his whole career of just best friends, homies, loved ones, family members dying and all that I don't even bring up. I'm pretty sure you have lost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Within this time frame of you battling all of us, you know what I'm saying? Niggas, mothers and all that. You know what I'm saying? All type of different shit. So I think like you have to still count what happened after it to factor in. Like I think Rex is one of the greatest, but to say the greatest and then you got a downside to the career is like kind of a disjustice to those who never had those downsides.
That's fair. I won't argue that, and I can definitely say that I'm probably speaking from a much more personal
fact. No,
spot.
Fact. Hell yeah, because he's one of my favorites. If a nigga asks me, I'm always vouch for him too. So I know what you're saying for sure.
Yeah. But I'm saying at the time before niggas was outside, Rex was outside. Like when I was out here, like when I was like really cared about trying to be the best battle rapper in the world, Rex was outside. So it was like, and he was always outside. Like it wasn't a thing of, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I can definitely say that I'm speaking from a space of seeing it a little bit, you know what I'm saying, more firsthand. So I'll make no arguments about that. But I'm saying for as mythical as Mook is, for as mythical as Lux is, I don't think that battle rap would have transitioned to where it is without Rex. And I think that really is a testament to
I'm gonna tell you why I
what he was
agree.
doing.
I'm gonna tell you why I agree. I had caught on the combo late. I was on the phone, but I'm just talking about Rex because Rex from the era that we all wanted to be in too. Marv, you from the era too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so, you know, we all looked up like, damn, that nigga Rex on there doing this thing. You know, he from that era. And then when it was time for this era, he got a moment in this era that was critical. Well, I know this is probably another era, but our era, Diddy put 10,000 up. Like, to see somebody like Diddy he did that at Rex battle. He didn't do it at Mook battle. He didn't do it at whoever else battle. He did it at T-Rex battle. So that was that did so much for the battle rap culture, bro. Just for, you know what I'm saying, the Harlem and a bet on the Harlem. Verb got something to do with that. You know, STL do it. But for T-Rex to be a part of that, and then still 5 years later from that, still be headline over there versus Bill. Like, you gotta get, like, nobody's never done that. The only thing Rex got on me is that he's from the era before me. So he literally been, and he can go get a main event battle right now. Like, they might go pay him a main event something just because the way he talk on the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to see him talk. Everybody want to see him talk shit. He's somehow been relevant in every era of battle rap.
And I think in the era where Mook and Lux seemed unreachable, Rex, we all looked at Rex like, okay, he won't turn down a fade. Like, legit. And I think that really, really counts. He was out here giving niggas 1 round work that should have never been in the ring with him. Legit.
I think Arsenal the greatest battle rapper of all time.
And you can make an argument for that.
You can make an argument. Like I said, you make a great argument for Arsenal because, like I said, he the first one got on a move. He the first one was an independent contractor as battle rap. Like, he the first. Then he started his own league. Then he did so much for the
culture. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
that's why I be so mad, because people be thinking I just be mad when they be yelling out names and not saying mine as far as the other guys. But I'm like, the names they be yelling out ain't did half of the stuff as my peers, bro. Like, real talk, bro. That nigga Arsenal started a whole league on top of battling in every other league, giving every other league millions. He got 100 million views. Like, how the fuck could somebody else be like the names they be naming? That ain't even close. Like, I fuck
with
Lux.
He has a top 5 battle of all time on that channel.
On what channel?
UW, Lux versus Holla.
Oh, Lux versus Holla. You talking he booked a lot of battles over there on that league that, you know what I'm saying, that printed into the culture. Yeah, like, for him to be, and then on top of battling in 26 other damn countries and still being Arsenal, like, that's a lot of stuff when we start putting forefront of battle rappers to the front. What the fuck have you done for this culture? Like, I say a lot of names, and I hate be saying names, talking bad about them when I ain't on here, but other names of people they be saying just ain't really did enough. But I shout out Lux, though, because Lux did have lines then. Key league in the culture. We needed that. We got Tay-Rock versus Clips. We got Goods versus K-Shine. He brought us some big time matches for the league. Agree with that. And he still came outside in every other, you know what I'm saying, era. I respect that. But them other guys, bro, ain't done enough, man. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if you can't tell me what you done for the culture to push it around for the last 7-8 years, you can't be a part of this conversation. Period, bro.
I think the answer to that question is Arsenal. I don't think, especially when you add in the travel, making his own league and booking one of the top 10 battles of all time on that league, that answer got to be Arsenal.
That's real.
Marv.
I mean, we can argue Hitman too, but I'm gonna let Arsenal have to say. I'm gonna let Arsenal have to say. I for Arsenal too, though, just for the simple fact. I think his league pushes more, because me being on TV and bringing eyes to the battle rap is cool, but he really had a successful league, like, for a moment. Like, you know what I'm saying? He booked me versus O-Red. Me, you know what I'm saying? Like, me versus Suge. Sharon versus Tay-Rock, and like, he got some real shit over there. So it's like, yeah, man, Arsenal did, Arsenal could be front runner.
What's up, y'all? I said this the other day too. I said that a lot of people, I don't see how it's so many legends in battle rap, because a lot of people have not contributed back to the culture. Like, if you've been here 10, 15 years and you've done nothing to help put nobody in position, no platforms, I don't understand how you could be a legend. I really don't.
only question to that is, what do you consider as giving back to the culture? Because that, and I think when you made,
Do you consider what?
I said, what do you consider giving back to the culture? Because when you made that status, I definitely think that I commented on it. Like, what do you?
I think you was one of them. Okay, so someone on there, I think it was either like, I think it was Organic or somebody. They was like, well, if you battle newer people, is that giving back? I don't really. I mean, I don't consider that, because I mean, a lot of us do that. What I consider it is either transcending battle rap and bringing more eyes to it, like how, for instance, Hitman clips them. They're on Wildin' Out now. A couple of us have chances to be on Wildin' Out and bring that fan base back to circle it back around the battle rap. That's, to me, is still doing something more than just taking a lower name and giving him some love. No, that's not.
But Bonnie, you're talking about. And super happy for everybody who had the opportunity, but you're talking about 4 people.
I know that, but I'm saying one thing that I would consider. I consider transcending it and bringing eyes. I consider building a platform. I consider things like that, like how, not to even toot my own horn, but there was no girls on cards when I stepped outside and started going everywhere. There was no girl battle on every card. Me and C3, a couple of us were the only few that was like, no, we need a girl on every card. Even if it's not us, it has to be a girl battle on every card. Things like that make you feel like you have a legend status to me. You're putting on for the entire culture, not just yourself.
Well, Bonnie, I feel like there's a certain way, like you can put them on, and it kind of adds to you culture. Like, for instance, talking about Arsenal, or even we talk about Hitman, Geeky. What Hitman did.
Your mic messing up. Your mic messing up.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go.
I said what Hitman did with John was giving back to the culture. You know what I'm saying? He elevated John to a whole nother status and allowed John to do the same for others. What Arsenal did with Shoddy Horror, you know what I'm saying? That was monumental. Like he helped a whole overseas scene get relevancy over here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think there are certain battles. You know what I'm saying? Even Geechee taking the rematch against A-Ward just now, I feel like that is giving back to the culture. You know what I mean? Because what you doing, you building people's whole scenes by validating them. You know what I'm saying? And you adding to the top tier. Like, there's certain people that everybody
John
knows.
And Jack too. John did that for Jack.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it didn't go the same way, but yeah.
Yeah.
He gave him
a
shot.
I'm saying that's on a biggest stage of, you know what I'm saying, Jack career. Like, that stuff matter. Like you said, it just trickled down. So me giving back, like you said, to John he grew his name and was able to do the same, and you know what I'm saying. But I forgot about how Arsenal went over there and then put the light on that whole battle rap league that overseas. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy. That was crazy. A lot of us went to London too. You know what I'm saying? And went over there and did our thing. And I think Pastor and Hollow happened in London.
Yeah, so that was gonna be my next question specifically. So Bonnie, and by your definition, is Pat Stay a legend?
Not by my personal preference of the definition of the word, but he's a staple. Like, there's a lot of words that we don't use. Like, staple is a good word.
I respect staple, but you're also talking about the fake. Like, you're literally talking about fake. Like, you're talking about.
Say that again. You cutting out.
That man's legitimately a legend.
The reason why I'm gonna say he a legend. The reason why he a legend, because he a legend of where he from. Like, that Grind Time or KOT. My father is a KOTD. He KOTD, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he a legend there. So once you a legend where you from, the only thing that's stopping you from being a legend, the complete battle rap, is when you cross over. And he crossed over and took a lot of names over there. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
But
like,
we're not talking about crossing over and taking names. Aren't we talking about, in some part, expanding the culture? Is that not what we're talking about?
He from Canada.
Yeah.
And he from
But
Canada.
if you're a
That's why
legend
he
where you
expanded.
are, and you come
he
somewhere
expanded.
else,
Hey,
you're
Bonnie.
expanding.
I'd probably put Sharon over Pat. To be real with you, I'd put Sharon over Pat for legend status.
Hey, Bonnie.
Only because number one, how can't you? Sharon had
I feel
more
like they're
matches.
both clearly legends.
I think they both.
All I'm saying is, Bonnie, realistically, Pat literally legitimized battling over there. Like, legit, he was the one person that anybody that's from America saw him was like, oh, okay, they got rappers over there. Like, legit. Like, Sharon is great. Sharon is a fucking prodigy.
Was Pat Stay, but Pat Stay one before Diz though, was he?
I'm talking about Canada.
Yeah, he talking about
Canada. Oh, you talking about Canada?
He's talking about putting on for Canada.
Hey,
Oh yeah, exactly,
hey,
Pat. That's what
Bonnie.
I'm saying. He was the king of his where he from first, so he
But
got
this
to be
way
a
y'all
legend because
losing me. Y'all losing me though, because y'all losing me because so just the people that started it are automatically legends whether they
No,
give back or not.
Listen to listen to what I say afterwards. The reason he wasn't a legend because what he did over there, but he a legend because he was a legend where he from, and then came over here and did it also. That's what make him really a legend. He a legend where he from, and then came over here and took the top battle rappers and held his own. And people call him one of the best performers ever. Like that's like that gotta qualify you. You know what I'm saying? You can, if he won the best where he was from, then he came over here, had some cool battles or whatever. It's like cool. But when you the best where you from, all you gotta do is come over here and maintain.
Hey,
For real.
Holla, y'all talking about giving back or you talking about legend status?
That's what I'm trying to understand. Like
Yeah,
for
like, cause
me,
giving
I don't
back.
call somebody a legend unless they're giving back.
Yeah,
That's
cause
what for
giving
me
back.
separates you.
but that
Like giving back, like giving shots to niggas, that's dope. But like, we not gonna act like niggas don't have to get paid some crazy number. Like,
man,
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
like giving back could be like starting a league, like bullpen or riot, something like
no,
putting your
Bro,
niggas
Pat
on.
State, but
no,
bro, Pat State from Canada, right? He
no.
battled
Yeah.
when he come over here and battle, and then he go back over there and take them little names or whatever he doing. That's giving back.
Yeah, that's wild to me. I'm saying that man literally, if it wasn't for him, they would not have a scene. Period.
Yeah,
That is legendary.
yeah.
That's legit legendary. Every
That's what I'm
person,
arguing
my,
too. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
and I understand what you're saying, Bonnie. I just don't. I don't want to give the impression that everybody's path has to be the same because everybody doesn't necessarily have aspirations of being a league owner or anything like that. You know what I'm
And
saying?
you don't have to though. You don't have to. You could just
So,
know that one celebrity and be like, look, how come look, you like battle rap, you like what we doing, how
but
about you come in and invest some money?
it
It doesn't have to be a league.
that isn't that doesn't mean someone have legendary stuff. What I'm saying is, without this person, that scene would not exist.
All
Yeah, a
Like,
right, so
whole
Marv,
scene.
Marv, with
I ain't
that
gonna lie,
logic,
this is
bro.
nasty work.
Hey, Marv, with that, because that was a great comment, bro. Would you say Jazz give back because she found twerk? Would you
No,
say?
nigga, no.
No,
No.
I'm
We're
just
not
saying.
doing that. We're not
I'm
I
doing
just
mean,
that.
why?
saying,
I
like,
mean, why? I
No,
mean,
no,
That
I
no.
can
why don't
speak.
that count?
Now
why
y'all
don't
talking
like why
about
would that count?
discovery and shit. Now
I,
that don't have
I mean,
nothing
like
to do
she's
Discovery,
with
not a
legend
Discovery,
league owner.
status.
She's
Discovery
not a
something.
league owner.
That don't have
Discovery got to
nothing to
count
do.
though.
Yeah,
No,
Discovery
So
no,
like
count.
no,
Discovery
when you
counts,
talk
but
no,
hold
Jazz
up,
hasn't done it
no,
all
when
no,
we
yet.
talk
no,
about
no,
Jay-Z
no.
being the GOAT, you don't talk about how he put Ye on, he put all
Talk
these
first
people like
about Jay-Z's discography first. Don't discredit the Jay-Z. We don't talk about his moves first.
how
We
is
talk
that
about what he
discrediting
did.
Jay-Z? But you
Because
don't bring
you
that
said
up,
when we
I'm
talk
saying?
about Jay-Z, we
who
don't
let
talk about
Bonnie up in
Ye.
here, man?
We don't talk
I'm
about
saying, does
Ye
that get
first.
brought up?
No, we don't talk
No,
about
I'm
Ye
not
first
saying you
when we
talk
talk
about
about
that first.
Jay-Z.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just
That's
saying you
literally
don't
what you
bring
just
that
said,
up.
bro. That's
No,
why I
what we
just
No,
saying is
commented.
that, but
no,
Jay Z
it
a
gets
legend
brought
because of what
up.
he did too. But when you put people on, that's becoming legend. So she put somebody on who transcended battle rap. How can you not? What's the? I'm confused.
So
She
now so that makes you a legend. Like y'all just got this word all over
no
the
no
place.
no.
What
That
is
make
the
you a
What?
legend
definition
on
of
top of what? Listen to
legend?
the body. That make you a legend on top of what else you did. Jazz is a battle
No.
rap legend because she's a
God,
rapper.
bro.
That's why she a legend.
She's
And
not a legend
then
because she found twerk. That's
no,
not the
no, no, no,
definition of the
no.
word.
She a legend because she found twerk on top of being Jazz the rapper.
No, bro. I'm not gonna agree with you there.
I don't understand it.
That's like
So okay,
saying
but
Verb. So hold on. Was Verb more of a legend after he found official? No, because Verb is Verb.
that
No, but
still
when you're
helps
talking
though.
about why Verb's so great, you bring up, yeah, he
Yeah,
put on
you bring
Nobody,
up
I've
official.
never
everything.
heard nobody bring it up besides 3 people in life that he found official. Period.
But
You
get
just brought it
official
up.
not New Jersey twerk
I'm the
neither.
third one. I'm the third one.
Official is not New Jersey twerk.
It doesn't
Hold on.
matter. She
Who said Verb
transcended.
found
She got
official?
in. She
Okay,
got in.
and that's why we said Verb. That's why we said Verb legend for that also. But what I'm saying is, Jazz the rapper is a battle rap legend. Cool. But if she found something and brought it to battle rap that transcended battle rap, just like a league would do. If I started a league that didn't transcend battle rap, do that
But
matter? Because I started a league.
If you
If it
started a
didn't
league,
transcend battle rap, if I started a battle rap and then nobody from my battle league made it all trash, do that count for Jazz finding New Jersey twerk who transcended more than my battle league? Which one count? Which one count most?
I don't know what you mean. The league doesn't matter just because you find it one person. The league
So you
matters
just
because you're
said, but
giving
you said
people. Listen, hey man, let me finish. The league matters because you're giving people paid opportunities and time and a platform to do something. It's not about one person. It's
exactly.
about
So
starting something for
exactly,
multiple people.
exactly. So if Twerk started a whole movement of 40,000 battle rappers by himself, And Jazz discovered
That's
that.
Twerk's legend. Stop. Why you giving her?
Because Jazz found
It
him.
doesn't matter. So she takes credit for what Twerk does from now on.
Who said she takes credit? She takes credit for finding him.
What you just said though is if Twerk starts 40,000, that would be Twerk's legendary status.
And Jazz get credit for that because Jazz found him. What are you talking about?
All right, sir.
Yo, Bonnie, what Hitman is saying is there's like 10, not an exact number, but let's say there's like 10 different criteria from being a legend. Some way more than others. And discovery can be a part of that.
So
if that's a
Norbs
part
is
of your resume. That's it, really. And also, let me just say this real quick. I don't know why people keep taking credit for finding Official. I'm the one who found Official. I don't know where people
talk crazy.
I know Verb the one that said that he found her.
No, he might have
direct.
He might have said that. Bring him up, but I'm the one.
Okay, I was just gonna say I don't know who found. That's what I'm saying. I never heard Verb say that. That's why I'm like,
tell these niggas who you are in the culture, nigga. Tell these niggas.
No, you know what? No. You know what though? No, direct. No, wait, direct. My fault, y'all. Not to cut nobody up. Direct. Hold on. Now that I think about it, Verb did bring her up back in
the World War tournament.
Yeah, that's when I first met her. So you found her before that?
So I can check the date for you. I got the footage on my phone. She was battling some nigga at some hole in the wall. And when I was living in Houston, I was there with Young Ill. She killed this nigga, and I immediately called Debo, didn't pick up, put her on the phone with Babs for like 15 minutes. Get this girl on Queen of the Ring right now. I don't care. Are you sure? Yes, fly her out. And then she had her that first debut Queen of the Ring battle a month or so after that.
Now Verb brought her up in a one round in St. Louis in World War. And I asked her, "Who are you?" She was like, "I'm from New Orleans. I've been doing my thing." I think that's how. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but our first battle before anybody knew it was in St. Louis, and that's when he fought the other guy.
That's when I seen it.
Yeah, Saya and all them niggas.
Yeah. No,
fuck that. Direct. Tell these niggas who you are. Tell these niggas.
Okay. Say this. Verb, you could say, and of course, check the dates. I'm gonna call Verb on this, but you could say Verb found her, but I'm the one who got her on Queen of the Ring. We could do it like that.
Okay,
yeah, that's for sure.
We can put it like
Talk
that.
your shit.
Yeah.
But I was just
so
saying,
there's different criteria of legendary statuses, is what y'all saying. All right, so I thought we was agreeing on one definition. That's why I was lost. So if there's different criteria for y'all.
So finding people make you a legend. I'm saying that make like niggas like Norbs and them legends for like battle rap too, right?
Well, like, cause he had his own league, so I'm sure he got a lot of talent from his league that, you know what I'm saying, that just like we said with leagues. Anytime you have a league, you're in a great chance to become. Norb's a battle rap legend. I mean, a battle rap legend for sure. Cause you ain't got to be a battle rapper to be a battle rap legend. Yeah. We understand that, right?
And respectfully, Geechee, it's a lot of niggas who would not be around if it weren't for Norbs. Honestly,
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like battle rap legend, like not bad, like D-Rec is a legend. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah, like D-Rec. Yeah, exactly. Beasley, like, you know what I'm saying? Beasley a battle rap legend. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just all about, cause if I can say your name and something, like when you think of D-Rec, you think of a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man, he was that. He the reason because of that. Boom, 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 boom. Like, that make you if you got anything legendary tied to your name. You gotta be some legendary tied to your name too. That's
technically we all fucking legends at this point. Because when you look at the definition, it say a famous or notable person. Like, we all that.
Yeah, it's just different tiers of legends. Yeah, it's just, you gotta understand. Newborn is a legend. He in a different way. Like back then, like him getting, like, I don't want to say legend. Okay, maybe I'm saying the wrong thing.
No, you said what you said. You said what you said. Say it again.
Well, not what I mean by legend. It just legend. A lot of us are part of legendary moments.
Yeah, I can appreciate that.
So there's a lot of vets with legendary moments. We can say that. There's a lot of vets that have legendary moments.
Yeah. It's so, like Soul Kind a legend.
For
vet with legendary moments.
Now I'm gonna say no, because and it's crazy for me to say that, but it's when we talk about longevity, right? There was a moment where you might have said he's a legend. In 2011, you might have been like, Soul Khan's a legend. But as the years go by, it's like, how long can you put these titles if people don't have that longevity?
That's why I asked that off the fly. I knew, exactly. Okay. Bet. So that's for like Soul Khan and Rich Dollars and all them guys. They not legends.
You know what we got to do? We got to look at it like the Hall of Fame. Every year with the NFL, how they always be arguing over who goes into the Hall of Fame. I think just because you were great don't mean you make the Hall of Fame. That's how I look at legendary status.
So if everybody like that's a good thing. I like that one. So like let's say this is 5 years just went by. Battle rap stopped today, and then 5 years went by. You get let's say 10 just to make it so you can add more enough people. Who first ballot? The first ballot, Hall of Fame, battle rap.
Oh shit.
Rex, Mook,
Mook,
Lux, Verb, Arsenal. Somebody that gets close. Disaster, Ilmac,
Conceited gonna have to
Source.
go on there. Conceited gotta go
No.
on there. Wow.
Conceited might be the second year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hitman would go before Conceited, I think.
I would go before a lot of them niggas. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Man, you know what?
Why did you start this nigga?
To an ego
This nigga he just was naming real freely without. Hey, bro, real talk, bro. Real talk, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. let me just tell you something, bro. Because you talking I will go before Conceited. What do we what gets you into this list, Greedy? I'm talking to Greedy, y'all, because Greedy real. I've been seeing what he be doing. What gets you on this list, Greedy?
Salute, man. Okay, so for me, I'm weighing in impact, I'm weighing in longevity, strength of schedule, moments, overall level of performance, and win-loss record.
And you name me 8th or 9th? Oh yeah, boy. You named the nigga with 8 battles before me, bro.
Well, when I'm talking Hall of Fame, I weigh like impact the heaviest, and not in the sense like you've had, the moment impact. That's why I made that its own category. Like Lux and Mook and Rex on the street corners and shit, Lions Den, everything like that. The way they transcended battle rap, I feel like they gotta go first ballot.
Yeah.
So I know y'all might crucify me for this, right?
I got you on there too, but they were the first 3 people like instantly I had to say.
Yeah,
I know y'all might crucify me for this, right? But if Mook would have came later on, y'all think he would have still been a legend? Because I don't see it. I feel like a lot of people just get it just because they started it and were in opportunities, as opposed to they rose to that.
But I just told
Bonnie,
you're right, Bonnie, because I just told Greedy that because on some it's just like transcended battle rap to where? Because when you transcend battle rap, you take it somewhere, right? But our class is the people that took it somewhere, because we was the first ones getting booked for arenas and, you know what I'm saying, stages and venues and all that. So when you say transcended battle rap, what you mean by like is it true?
What I mean by like when I look back and seen like how things went before I was in it, I was like, okay, so Mook was the first one, quote unquote, to correct me if I'm wrong, get like a record deal type of situation. And maybe I'm wrong. Was he the first one?
I think Serious Jones was.
Jones or Jay
I think
Mills
Serious Jones was.
Okay.
But I don't really count Jay Mills because he was a battle rapper, but when you come before them, like they was battling like for a hobby. Like I can't really explain it because back then, you could just battle with 16s and 17s, like, but like Loaded Luxton was standing on corner and battling. I ain't see Jay Mills do that on camera until Mook. If that make Ines.
So the impact he had on other battlers is really what gives him the legendary status, not really what he did himself.
Bonnie,
I'm just trying to be clear. Yeah.
You talking about Mook?
Well, here's the thing about Mook, and I don't like Hitman. Marvin ain't here no more. Like Geechee, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can speak to this too. Like, I feel like everybody wasn't prepared to be a battle rapper on that level at the time where Mook was. I feel like he understood the mission, and he was able to do things that at that age and at that time, a lot of other people might have not been able to carry the torch in the same exact way. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think, like, he had dope battles, Party Artie and all these other people. And I think what really made Mook a legend was that Young Hot performance. Not to say it was the most classic battle of all time, but it was kind of like the shot heard around the world. It kind of solidified who Mook was for anybody really testing him. But I think, like, a lot of battlers can say what they want, but I don't think they would have been able to wear that crown during the DVD era the way Mook was.
Okay, I get what you're saying. It just be seeming like weird shit to me, though, because a lot of times it'll be like, okay, we giving, just like you said, Young Hot. I don't even know who the fuck that is, granted. But let's say we
My
talking
thing,
about, but people be like, oh, but JC's battling fucking Poopy Doo or whoever, so it don't matter. But we'll still give respect to an old battle where one person is clearly unknown and the other one isn't.
But another thing is
exactly.
Mook had wars. Like Mook and Serious Jones was one of
But
the
but
first
but
wars.
but who transcended? But my thing is, y'all give transcended. They transcended the Smack era because I don't think he transcended URL at all. Like not even. I don't think he
Well,
transcended this
I think
era
he was
at all.
supposed to. Like he was the first battle from what I was looking at. He was the first one that was supposed to. Like
I think the thing was this. I think the Smack DVDs kind of transcended that whole like it transcended culture, right? So where a lot of people might be looking for certain stuff on TV, you could only find this stuff in certain places. You would go directly to Smack for it, and I think Mook was one of the faces attached to the popularity of that DVD.
The Smack for sure. So my thing
Exactly.
is now when you transcend that to okay, eyes on it, you gotta carry the torch. So when it got to eyes being on it or whatever you saying he brought to the DVDs and all that, what happened in 2010 on up? Like, how could you transcend if you're not a part of it?
I understand. I understand what you're saying, and I'm not. I don't know if I'm necessarily willing to die on the Mook Hill. I'm just saying he's a legend for that first era,
No,
and I
no,
think,
I ain't saying no.
yeah,
Well, we talking about
yeah.
two different things. I know I'm not arguing on legend. No,
I could
not at all.
understand that
I'm
I'm
saying
gonna say that I could see why he's a legend because he inspired other people to want to rap a lot. I'll leave it there.
battle rap to want to battle rap for sure. But my thing is when you start talking about URL, which started in 2010, my thing is how somebody who haven't been a part of that for real really transcend that. Like you got to be a part of something. You got to push it some kind of way to transcend battle rap. So you transcend from DVDs to clubs or getting books, right? But then don't do
Mhm.
nothing else. How much credit can we give you?
Well, what do most people say is the consensus best battle rap event of all time? Summer Madness 2, right?
Starts the most with the most names on it, yeah.
They're all on that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you
But
know,
my thing is, we was at the same arena. We was at the same arena a year before without none of those guys, and it was
but
sold out.
it wasn't Summer Madness 1 isn't talked about when they say what's the best events of all time. You
But
know, it
no,
doesn't
they
make a
say no.
top 3, it doesn't
Some
make a
they
top
say that
5.
because of the things that happened there, because of who
Exactly.
was in attendance, and not because of the battlers. Because when
Who
I'm
brought
telling
him
you, it's
out
all
though?
about selling tickets, huh?
Who brought him out though? Like Busta
The people
Rhymes,
from
Diddy.
they from their hometown, bro. That's what I'm trying
No,
to say. Like
but they still get credit for it. You know what I'm saying?
you get credit for knowing famous people.
You get credit for bringing them out and making the best battle rap event ever.
No, do you get okay? What get more credit? Filling up the seats with fans, or bringing stars, or bringing people from your hometown, or from your same borough,
I'm with
Both.
you.
huh?
Yeah, I think that they both matter. I'm with you though.
But that's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is the same. My thing is transcending battle rap to something that we could like something else, meaning we wouldn't have did that without them. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. So
I think
that same building had the same 3,000 seats that was sold a year before without Diddy, without Busta Rhymes, without you know what I'm saying, and all the other famous people that was there. No knock to that. But what I'm saying is those same seats was filled. We talking about we don't. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm arguing another thing.
no,
Maybe I'm.
it's for me. This is all it is for, and I think it really just comes down to what you prefer. Because my top 10, like my first ballot for the Hall of Fame used to be way different until like I had a conversation with a bunch of rappers and like a couple whose opinions I respected. And it's like it's not even about like them transcending it the most or anything like that, but like when you're doing like a Hall of Fame, like I feel like the people who started it in the first, like they got to get the homage and that, like just get them in the Hall of Fame first. It's not about
Yeah.
they don't Lux, Mook, nor Rex make my top 5. Two of them are in my top 10. Like if
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking like the greatest or the best, but if I'm throwing people in the Hall of Fame and we're inducting them, like I feel like they got to get that homage and go first.
Yeah, so I ain't really talking about that. I'm just talking about when people say transcend and bring battle rap because 2022 is a long way from 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006. So if we got it all way, if we gonna say Lux and Sirius Jones and all them the reason to get in 2006 to 2010, it's like you got to keep the ball rolling. So who got 2010 to
This my point.
2015?
That's what I was trying to say though.
Now,
Like, cause there's
I
other
know,
people that built shit.
and then did. I'm saying because if you take the best card ever that you said, what two battles trended that battle for battle rap, and which ones hurt it? if we talking about who did stuff for what, because I remember that was the worst battle ever, damn near. So it's like we keep giving people credit for expanding the culture when they really not expanding the culture. And like I said, I gave Lux credit because he'd been outside of every other. He battled Geechee, then he came back battled Verb, then he battled Kyle. Then so he didn't been there. But like I just don't understand the whole expanding from 2010 to 22 when you got 3 battles and none of them and only one of them good. Like that's why I don't be understand what people be saying that shit. I really don't understand it. I really don't. And I don't even be hating. It's like, help me understand why y'all be calling niggas goats and all this shit when you know what I'm saying? When the schedule got the weakest schedule for a superstar ever, got the weakest performances for the superstar. You know what I'm saying? It's just everything he don't really do it good. And I'll be like, what y'all be talking about?
No,
That's
I'm
all I
with
be
you.
wanting to know.
Like, this is my top 3 goats in this order: Tay Rock, Geechee, and Verb. And it's
Don't
for
worry,
all the
Hitman. I
particular
be feeling
things.
like that on the girl side too.
Yeah. What'd you say?
These bitches was not outside.
What'd you say? Who your 3?
Tay Rock, Geechee, Verb, in that order.
You got
And
Verb really high, bro. Like,
Verb
What?
resume, Verb Crow. What
you got
you
Verb high as shit.
why you got them 3? It's like what talk about, you know what I'm saying, why
All
you
right.
picked those 3.
I feel like they have the 3 best resumes in battle rap, like factoring in win-loss record and how well you did in the matches. I feel like they all have either transcended battle rap or carried it. Verb with the Midwest movement, and him coming to New York and doing what he did. Tay Rock being like a consistent, showing people it was cool to be a hardworking battle rapper, and then running URL when everybody was kind of either doing bigger things or wasn't living up to what they were supposed to be doing. And then Geechee became the face of the league and kind of pushed a whole new era of battle rap. So I think like I said, the Hall of Fame is one thing, but I think once we get like 10 years down the line in battle rap, some things are gonna matter more down the line. Like even like how you're saying, like getting people in the venues and stuff and getting paid is cool. But when you sell out venues, then you take it to now you got a whole app and you're on caffeine streaming in front of a million. Now there's a chance they'll get on Netflix or something. Who knows? They could sell out a stadium. So when you're selling out stadiums and shit, I feel like the very first people can kind of get left in retrospect. Like you don't talk about the first person who made a rock in a crate when you're talking about the greatest basketball players ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
This
got you.
so this what my issue is when I came in and shit too, cause I when I came in, girls wasn't battling nowhere. Like, I'm sure y'all can remember when that shit was just not it at all. There was nowhere. It was only Queen of the Ring, and you had to wait on the hierarchy of Queen of the Ring to even get up there. So when I see, people like, let's say, I'm trying to think of a good example. Damn, I can't think of nobody for real. Let's say a Farrah, right? Farrah being from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying there's certain people I feel like that are only have that status because it's from the beginning. So do you put them over like Reedy said? You would put Farrah #1 over a person like Casey just because Farrah came first?
Who you
That was
talk
a
to, me or
question for you,
Greedy?
Greedy. Greedy, because he
Oh,
said he put the Hall of Famers go by who came in first and then Impact and shit.
I think if battle rap stops now, I think Farrah makes a Hall of Fame before Casey, but I don't know that I would put her like on over her on a greatest of all time list. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, we just gonna have to agree to disagree. I've been feeling like impact matters more than who started it, quote unquote, because um there's certain people that's different though. Like how Lux started his lines then before he, you know what I'm saying, was quote unquote the Lux we know now. So and some people started after. So Legendary doesn't have the same technique. You don't have to get hot and then start something. You could really just do it at the same time, or it just be in your intentions to build something for other people as well, or bring people on, like we was talking about. Who don't hear that and just come and rap, I don't see how like they could be considered, unless they doing something drastic and transcendent, a legend.
Definitely agree with that. Just greedy, but that's like Marv was saying. You got different people who like people for different reasons. Like somebody might not have the best resume, but beat everybody on other people's resumes, and people might like that. You know what I'm saying? Some people might not be star power, but they got good resume. Like it's different things for different people. You know what I'm saying? I just know when niggas bring up my name, just be real, because St. Louis don't get enough credit, bro. Like me, Verb, even with Ill stopped short, but like with me,
It was
Verb,
fire.
You
like
in the
me, Verb,
top 5 though, like my 4 and 5s, you and Hollow.
like me and Verb and Ill, us three, we got like we about like 90 battle rappers, top tiers.
Didn't we just say you guys are first ballot Hall of Fame? So I was like, you get the credit, bro. You get the
I
credit. I
know.
swear you do. I swear you do.
What'd you say, bro?
I said we just said your first ballot Hall of Fame. Like you guys get the credit,
What?
man. And
What,
I
bro,
want
bro, 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 bro,
I
bro,
want
bro,
y'all to know that. You know what I'm
bro.
saying? Like
How you, bro? First of all, St. Louis don't get the credit, bro. Stop saying just because you gave us credit, I appreciate that, but don't. That's why y'all try to kick. It's kind of like what they be talking about with when people don't want to talk about slavery. It make you don't feel good just because y'all don't want to. Man, me, Verb, and Ill do not get the credit that we deserve. We never have, bro. Ever, bro. Ever.
I feel like
So,
Young L gets almost no credit.
None.
but what I'm saying is, I don't see y'all always take when I want y'all to be like, oh, be on this spaces and talk about Hitman. No, I'm talking about as a whole. St. Louis never got the credit we deserve ever, bro. Verb got one of the best resumes and top 2 resumes ever, though. Don't nobody really talk about that. And everybody only talk about the times he don't really show up and do bad, but they don't talk about the 3-month span he had when he took 12, 15 battle rappers
I
and
ain't gonna
did good.
hold
Like,
you. I was just about to ask this. Do you have to win for the resume to be respected?
Yeah.
yeah, of
Where's
course
the
you
top
do.
tiers?
Yeah, you
Where's
do
the
for
top
sure.
tiers?
I
Yeah,
think crazy
well, not
performances is
win.
the most important, but winning
Yeah,
also.
you ain't got to really win versus the top tiers. You just can't be getting smoked because it's hard to get a clear win versus a top tier battle rapper. That's the hardest thing in life to do, is to get a clear win on a top tier battle rapper. That's the hardest thing to do in battle rap. It ain't about bodies are easy because you can run against you can face little names, you can have more fans than somebody to go battle and get a body. Well, getting bodies still hard against good competition, but the hard like Tay Rock, K Shine, Shotgun Suge, and you know what I'm saying, A Verb and Surf and all these. It's hard to beat them guys clear. But what I'm saying is like me, Verb, and Ill, like really transcended battle rap as a whole on the road. Like, and niggas, like they don't talk like 98, 97, 98% of all 3 of our 90 battles. Verb got 55, I got 36, Ill probably got about 25, 20. All except 3 of those, all but like 4 of those was on a road. I'm talking about far road, like 3-hour flight road. You know what I'm saying? So when I be hearing people bring up stuff and talk about stuff, it's like, man, even though Ill stopped short, he like Tracy McGrady. Cause we be acting like Ill stopped short, but he really didn't stop short if you in battle rap years, meaning like his resume. He got about 20 top tier battles versus battle rappers, right? Greedy, how many he got?
Who?
Young Ill.
Probably about 20. I think Young L's got about 30 battles.
Who is this nigga? One of the best slogans ever. Is that a slogan? Or is that just a bar? What we consider that a
It's
That's a
a
slogan?
moment.
slogan. That's a
It's a
that's a
slogan.
moment.
moment. That's a
It's a
moment in
moment.
history forever. Now, Young L's unforgettable, bro. Young L's unforgettable for sure. Even with the short stop in his career, or even the brief pause in his prime. That's what it is. Like he was reaching his
That's
prime,
what it
and
was.
then it's like, oh
That's what it
snap.
is. That's why I feel like it's so short. That's right. That's what it is. He stopped during his prime. That's what it like. I mean, he stopped. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So to stop in his prime kind of took the momentum off of what he was going to probably become. Like my top 5, bro, not include because Verb. And I think that's another thing too, because it's cool when they mention two guys from, like, the Mook, even though Rex Mook and Rex Mook and Lux from the same area. I think it'd be hard to kind of really put me in, because when y'all talking about everything impactful and resumes and strength of schedule and performance and moments and all that shit, like, it's hard to put me and Verb. A lot of people want to do either or. You know what I'm saying? When it come to us, but no, like, because, and when you think about it, if you talking about the strength of schedule, which is resumes, when you talk about bodies, classic performance, classic moments, numbers, when you talk about all that, what really separates me and Verb? So when
only thing to separate you and Verb, in my opinion, is that he might have a few more blemishes than you, because he's had battles where he's choked, like on King of the Dot. He had a little bit of a small stretch where, like, every single white battle rapper in the world would beat Verb. I don't know why that was a thing.
Yeah, nah. When I say not saying what separates, like, meaning bad, I mean, like, so when people say every reason they put Verb in somewhere, like, I normally see that. Like, people usually put me or Verb in their spot, but you'll give Mook and Lux the same respect, but me and Verb actually a lot closer than me and Lux when it comes to, well, my all-time Mount Rushmore, if they put Verb, they won't put me. But what I'm saying is, y'all to put Mook and Lux not even close in resumes or whatever y'all want to say between those two. But me and Verb is identical, and all the other stuff that, you know what I'm saying, that you could consider being not Rushmore. I know that's forefather type shit, but like being the best. That's what I'm saying. Did that make sense?
No, that makes sense. And I feel like, for me personally, like, you don't tell the story of battle rap at this point in 2022 without Verb and Hitman. That's why I have both you guys, like, in my 10 if I make a list. But to be honest, like, we got to stop and say, well, hold up, there's a solid 13, 14 names that could be 10. So, like, that's why you can say so many different. We said, obviously, Mook, Rex, Clips, that's 3, right? Disaster, Illmac, Thesaurus, that's another 6. Holla, that's 7. I didn't say Lux, that's 8. All right, that's already 8 names, right? And then we put you and Verb, that's 10. But then what about DNA? And then what about Tay-Rock? And then Iron Solomon? Like, it could go 13 deep when you're talking about the first 10. And I think that's why a lot of people will say, oh, let me give Verb or Hitman a spot, when I think it should be both those spots.
I know, but I want to ask you a question. Well, so I want to ask a question. What would make you put, and I didn't want to argue with you, I just feel like arguing. It ain't nothing really what you said, but what would make you put somebody, I know your first 3 or whatever, but what would make you put somebody before me? Like, what reason is it?
I didn't say Arsenal, by the way, so that's 14 names. And the only names I think I would really put before you is, like, an Arsenal, right? And again, like, if it's Hall of Fame, I'm trying to keep in, like, respects to the history, right? Because that's the one thing about, like, Mook. He might not have what we need in the modern era, but when you talk about his era, he might have been like that face of his era, just like you were the face of yours at some point in time. And that's where Hall of Fame gets weird, because people want to, like, catalog the history, make sure it's chronicled correctly. Other people want to look at the impact. Other people want to look at resume. And it's a combination of all 3. So it's really what you favor the most. If somebody's going to favor history, then Rex, Mook, Lux, Thesaurus, Disaster are always going to be above a lot of the names that came after 2009 and 10, because their legacies were made before 2009 and 10. But then if you look at body of work, there's no reason why your name, Verb, Hollow, Arsenal is above all these names.
But not to cut you off, though, would you say history? What history is above? Because I'm really serious, like, about my craft. I really want to know what history is, if you're not, but them names you said would be before mine, but besides Mook, Lux, and Rex. What history was done I came out in 2009, 2010. So I want to know who got more history than, you know what I'm saying, me, when you say it's some guys that got to get said name, talking about history-wise. So I want to just make sure I ain't missing you know what I'm saying, a key moment in battle rap history out that I'm tripping about.
Right. Same with Arsenal. Arsenal came in your time, so I'm not going to include him. But I'll just say, like, this. I feel like Rex, Mook, and Lux on the East Coast, the West Coast version of them is Disaster, Illmac, and Thesaurus. Like, they were doing the exact same thing simultaneously at the same time. Like, while Mook in 06 was having his Sirius Jones battle. Cross over to the West Coast in 2006. That's when Thesaurus and Ilmac are competing at, like Scribble Jam, and they got together for the World Rap Championships like that. But that's part of the freestyle era versus the street era, which is two different lanes in battle rap, right? Like if you don't really hold the freestyle craft that high, then you might not rank those guys as highly. But if you do, or encompass all of it, you got to say, damn, they got rings in their respective area. Like Ilmac is the youngest Scribble Jam champion ever, 2004. Like Thesaurus won back-to-back years worldwide championship. Like those are rings in their era. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's the history that gets lost.
Yeah, I see. So like me and Ill, you know what I'm saying, with street status. Me, Ill, Verb, and is that part? You think that's history? What you say?
100,000%.
You and L is definitely history.
100,000%. The only thing is that's around 2008, 9, 10-ish. Theirs is like 04, 05, 06, 07. You know what I mean? So like those two windows is when battle rap completely shifted. Also because YouTube came around, right? There was no YouTube when some of these guys were battling. Now when YouTube is a power player in this game, it's changed everything. 2009 is the craziest year.
So that's why I'm proud of the thing, because a lot of this stuff people don't know. Like I know because I'm battle rap history, but when we gonna talk about that, we can say 106 and Park people changed battle rap. They was on TV.
Hey, look, that's an accolade. At the time period, that's an accolade. And Loaded Lux and Holla are people that have that accolade. You feel me? Like they were 106 and Park champs. It might not
Fight
be
Club
now. Fight Club.
Yeah,
they were in Fight Club. You know what I mean? So all those accolades that like might not mean a lot to a new fan now, or don't even know what those accolades are for. Those are all the accolades we had at the time period. You feel me?
So let me tell you why I'm be so big, because I don't really have nobody to argue this stuff for me when I'm not around, and I be letting a lot of stuff go. But when I just think I don't get my just due when it comes to history, because I was a Fight Club champ. I won Fight Club before.
You in Remedy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I won Fight Club before. Me and Ill was on street status before, you know what I'm saying? Boom. So that era that's history for me. So a lot of people don't understand when I be like, yo, why he be always saying they leaving him out? Because I'm like, bro, this 06, 7, 8, 09, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be like, yo, I've been around. I really did a lot. And I hate when people just want to be like, yeah,
Here's where I think you don't get the credit. This is the one thing I'll agree where I think you don't get credit. You don't get enough credit for being an elite angler. Because when we were talking about earlier, like powerful rounds, third round breakdowns, and Verb and Surf and all that, you're really one of the first guys, because the way you broke down Arsenal, like that is a transcendent. It might not be a transcendent battle because of the back and forth, but it's a transcendent performance because it's the first battle on URL where it's shot facing the crowd, so you get to see the crowd's reaction. It was a long 2-year grudge. Everybody that was there at the time remember the World Star videos between you and Arsenal, and that was before promo was a thing. So this could have gotten real ugly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it definitely transcended. But that's why I was arguing with Verb earlier, because I think me and his battle better. But me and Arsenal was the first people to do promo blogs before the battle. We started that. You know what I'm saying? When he walked around the house and saying, yo, Hitman, yo, Gerald, I'm going to smack you. And I'm in the garage with my niggas like, who the fuck you talking to? Like, we started that.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, when it comes to impact, I'm like, you got to talk about that. Then, like you said, the way the battle was shot. You know what I'm saying? It was
your ability as an angler is what, in my opinion, does not get the credit it deserves, because it's like everybody's like, he has no bars, he has no punches. I'm like, but he can break everybody down. So like, what does that mean? Breaks somebody down.
Yeah. The whole point of battle, like I tell people, they don't understand that it's harder to tell a story in less words. Like it's harder. It's harder to paint a picture with less paint. Like they give people credit who say 1 million words a day. Like the thing on how you took put top lyric here and but here, like they lean towards that, which is fine. But the gift of artists, the gift is I can break you down using less words and less time. That's harder to do. That's why people be saying Lux have problems getting to the point. And a lot of people are like, yo, Lux, you just got to get to the point. Not saying he can't, but it takes Lux about 2 minutes to warm up. You know what I'm saying? The way he raps. And that's why a lot of his fans were like, man, just get to the point, Lux. Let's get to it. We need you to change and this and that. Not knocking him, but it's harder to do it my way. You got 3 minutes. I got to get 16 topics off in 3 minutes and make it so y'all don't lose you in the process. Making somebody understand something you saying is very hard. When you gotta just say it and hope they gotta study 3 dictionary books to get it and shit, like that's cool. But I don't think they understand. So they often say Hitman don't say nothing because I don't say it complex. It's harder to say it something simple. It's harder to make something significant sound simple. That's harder to do. You know what I'm saying? Like Geechee. They be saying Geechee really don't say nothing. They be like, man, Geechee really. But it's harder to deliver something and break down your opponent to like you. Like I'm talking to you, bro. I'm gonna say it the way I'm gonna say it. I'm talking to you. So I always got that. Hitman don't say nothing. He ABC. No, I get straight to the point, bro. It's a lot of people like, but there's other people like JC. They like the Lux who do it that way. But the battle rap culture respect that way more than they respect my way. Like they say Clips ABC. Clips got some of the most complex punchlines ever. He just don't say a million words. You know what I'm saying? Like Verb and all them niggas, Young Ill, they put that shit together. That shit. That's what they do. But they knock people who can put the same shit together, just say it differently. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand. But like Tay Rock, like Tay Rock do that good. Like Tay Rock will break you down kind of both ways. He can say, you know what I'm saying? He'll rhyme a word for 2 minutes on top of saying something real simple to you, like, nigga, another cut. Like the seatbelt won't buckle up. Like he got those kind of punches. But then he got, man, around clips. I shoot around clips and shoot whoever around clip. Like he got so many different. That to me, that's the hardest thing to do. When you can break shit down in 4 or 5 different kind of arsenals, that's crazy. Like Lux only got one arsenal to me. It's a great arsenal to have. Don't get me. It's a great arsenal. And you know, nigga, oh my God, you hating on her? No, it's a great arsenal. You don't need too much other shit. But how many battle rappers can you name that got 4 or 5 different ways to get to a punch? Anybody in here who can answer that? Hey man, this whole time, man, this motherfucker been off. Man, I think my shit off, bro. Yo, y'all couldn't hear me that whole time?
Nah, I heard you. I heard
good.
you. No, we heard you, bro.
Man, I'm finna say I couldn't hear none of y'all. I was like, man, I just said a million things, bro. I don't think y'all heard me.
Guys that can get to a punch in 4 or 5 different ways, man. You know.
I mean, not even 4 or 5. Just say 3. You know what I'm saying? Like 3 different. How many battle rappers we got that get to punches in different styles like the 2 I just gave you? Like, you see how Tay Rock can say the round clips. You know how then he give you the buckle up performance, like different. That shit right there is special.
I'll be honest, man. I feel like there's a lot of guys that have unique ways of like having variety of punches. Like there's K Shine, there's B Magic, there's DNA, there's like even Holla, how unorthodox he is. He can come out with a one-liner or a scheme or a freestyle or a haymaker or a 4-bar build-up. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of guys I feel like.
And I don't think K Shine, the names you think, I don't think they do that though. I think K Shine got the speedy pace. And he got the tempo. I think he do the.
Well,
because maybe I'm asking the wrong question.
He's revamped a lot over the years, right? Like first he was real speedy, then he started to slow it down, then he got into the 4-bar buildup, then he became NWX and got into the flow and constantly punches every line. So like he's revamped a lot over the years. So there's a lot of. I mean, maybe you want to ask it differently. Do you want to reform the question?
Maybe I'm asking differently. Maybe I don't even know what I'm asking. Maybe I was saying. Okay, you know how Rum Nitty do Rum Nitty punch the same way? Like, I mean, like not punch the same way, but like,
does he have a variety of ways of punching? Like, is that what you're like in that?
I don't know if that's right because we know he do, but it's the same way. Like it's different punches. Like, you know, I'm not saying he say the same thing, but like we know he ain't gonna like he not gonna.
Nah, I don't.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. I don't think that he has what you're probably looking because like he's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. He sticks to his formula.
Yeah, like Arsenal don't got the way Nitty got it. Like Arsenal not gonna say what Nitty say. Like I mean, like Arsenal can't do what Nitty do. But how many people can punch in you know what I'm saying? Like in different ways. Like we trying to like Arsenal can't do what Nitty do. Nitty can't do what Arsenal. Do we got somebody that punch like Nitty but still can got a flow 10, 12 bars flow like Arsenal punching? Do we like that kind of stuff?
Good question. I think a close name I would say is probably like Briz. You know what I'm saying? Briz loves to stay on a nice wordplay and stay on the flow for a while. Every now and then he'll get into punches. He's not punch heavy. He's much more cadence flow heavy. But
you're right. He kind of
got some pockets in him for sure.
Yeah, see, that's the difference. Like, he a pocket puncher. Like, mean, I don't know him.
Right.
I approach him. I don't know him. And then on the back, like a hash brown. Like, so them two different ways he got exactly. So Briz kind of got a couple ways, a couple different style cadence.
Ill Will.
Good name. Ill Will can get to a bunch of them. He'll flow, like he'll get in them cadence. He'll flow, or he'll just punch. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Holla, I got to pull back on you, though. You said earlier that the Midwest, you felt St. Louis didn't get their just due.
Shit, don't start them up again.
I totally disagree with that, brother. Respectfully, I disagree with that so much.
I think they snatched their respect.
Because I felt New York.
Their respect for sure.
Yeah, y'all snatch y'all respect because you got to look at it like this, man. As a New York nigga, all I knew was Chingy and the St. Lunatics. When you, Ill Will, Remy D, and all these niggas came through, it was like a fresh, like, goddamn, y'all put New York, kind of had New York on the heels.
Nah, I ain't saying that. I'm saying, like, if you gave 3 other battle rappers our resumes and what we did for this culture, they would be looked upon so much more than what we are. Like, the shit I done did for this culture, the numbers, the impact, the battle, classic for all that shit, it's no way I should be fighting for respect still, bro.
But why you fight for respect when a lot of niggas got
they got it because they got to. They got to say it now. They got to say it. It's at the point where you look crazy not saying it. You see what I'm saying? But it's still like when stuff get brought up on these blogs and people start talking about certain stuff, then I get around and be like, damn, but I did then. They be like, oh, shit, yeah. Well, we got to mention Holla. But if anybody else had my credentials, bro, they would throw flowers at their feet, bro. Like, real talk. And I'm not even being like cocky or nothing, but any argument y'all want to have, I can really argue with y'all with facts over resume, over impactfulness, over classic moments, over classic anything battle rap related. I can argue with y'all in any category, and I still don't get brought up, bro. Maybe I'm tripping. Ask the fans.
Let me say something, Hitman. For me, for all the years I've been watching you, right? When people say, "Oh, Hitman is not the most lyrical dude," my pushback argument has always been, "Well, a lot of niggas take his shit and flip it when they battle him or in battles. Niggas take a lot of Hitman Holla's bars and flip his shit. So to me, you can't say a nigga's not lyrical when you taking his shit and trying to flip his shit in battles. You know what I mean? I think you're not giving yourself enough credit though, Hitman.
Bro, maybe listen. Now they started that because the battle rap stigma. Like they start like if you say something, whether it's true or false, they run with it. Like when they were saying DNA dirty, DNA hasn't been dirty for 50 years, but it don't matter. Because you know why? They said it then. They said Charlie Clips don't have third rounds. He ain't have not had a third round in motherfucking 6 years. But they still gonna say not to have a third round. They say he play around in battles. He ain't played around in battles in his last 10 battles, but they gonna still say it because that's just what happened. So when they said I didn't have bars, that's just a cool thing to say because they couldn't really say nothing else. Because it wasn't like I'm gonna come half-ass my, a battle, or I want to come put on a show. So they like, well, he ain't talking about nothing. But I'm like, how can you beat some of the most hardest niggas to beat in battle rap history by not saying nothing? Like that never made sense to me neither. Like, so I'm getting up here and I'm really just spinning around beating Tay-Rock and the K-Shot. These niggas are the best niggas in the world.
You know what I feel like you don't get enough credit for? I feel like you're one of the best anglers ever.
Yeah,
that's what he just said. Yeah, they
see,
like
my thing is this, man. These niggas had to come to New York when it was when before Smack had the band, Hitman, Ice Pack, all these Verb when Battle Math, Hitman Battle Cortez, like these battles we talking about here, these niggas had to come in these rooms and show and prove, and did they want to? And I thought you niggas had to fight for your respect. And you right, Hitman. Niggas had no choice but to respect that. But that's not a bad thing, though. I think that's a great thing. That niggas had no choice but to respect it, no?
Nah, that's a great thing. I'm talking about maybe I'm gonna start when every time somebody tweet me some dumb shit, I'm just gonna at y'all. And I'm just gonna let y'all see what I be talking about, bro. Like, be like,
fair enough, Hitman. Fair enough.
We know that, but that comes with the territory. It comes with the territory.
I know, man.
Could you imagine what LeBron's mentions look like on a daily basis? That shit would be insane. Like, you feel
I know, but his peers respect him though. I be getting this dumb shit from my peers, like Jack Boy be saying this dumb ass shit. That's what I gotta go through.
Shit, man. Well, I mean, Jack Boy's gunning for one of them spots, man. You know what I'm saying? 8-9 years ago, when you was, I mean, I'm not really sure who was your contemporaries you were gunning towards.
Nobody. I was me. I came in Hitman. Nigga was popping.
You came in as a top name. So you don't have that luxury. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
nah. I was just saying. I know niggas talk shit, but what I'm saying is, but they really be thinking. A lot of people come in and be thinking like, I wasn't that guy. Like I ain't work hard. Like I got here. You can't. The battle rap the only sport in the world where you can't get here, but like you can't be on top by accident. This ain't no hit song that can take off TikTok and the world. Look, nah, you really gotta be talking about something and doing something to be hot in battle rap. Only sport in the world. Like I mean, well, you know, like but basketball, you can make a team by playing your position, by being a role player. Like you can get to the league and as a good role player, man, he a corner three. He gonna shoot this three good. You cannot be somebody in battle rap on accident. Name me one nigga that ever was the man in battle rap that was just terrible at something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like was trash. You can never name me a nigga in battle rap that was trash, that was like MVP year. Like, man, he the MVP, he this, he that. So our niggas be talking that shit, bro. I be in battle rap moves. Like right now, I'm ready to smoke some. I tell Geechee to set it up. I'm ready to smoke some, man. Y'all ain't got me in my bag now, bro. Tell Geechee stop ducking. Geechee ducking me, y'all. I told y'all. I want all y'all at the battle too. Everybody's in these spaces. Everybody come. My next battle, no matter who it is, I want everybody there. Because I love the battle rap culture, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all, you know, y'all the reason why I got, 90 million views or wherever I'm at, bro. 30 battles, man. Yeah, I smashed the record. And it ain't gonna never happen again. But yeah, y'all the reason, bro. Hollywood Holla, man.
Hey, man, let me ask you a question. When you came back to battle rap to battle Suge, right? Were you nervous?
3 Letterman. Did you just ask Hitman Holla?
You took some time off, Hitman. That's why I'm only asking that question, brother. You took some time off, That's all.
Man, listen to me. I done seen the best Verb probably the world has ever seen. I done saw the best Surf, John the Dime, and all these other niggas I done stood in front of. It's no way on earth. I wasn't nervous, bro. I was excited and anxious. The thing about me is, like, them niggas talk that shit, but I'm really a professional battle rapper. Like, that's what I do, and that's what I made cool to do for a living. So I ain't gonna never be nervous. It's just all about getting you know what I'm saying? You know how you get excited and the jitters and like, boom, boom,
right,
boom.
That's what I mean. Not nervous to battle Suge, just the jitters and nervous. You've been off for a while, hiatus, wilding out and everything like that, and you ain't been back in a while, so that's why I'm asking that.
I'm really good. I'm really good at that sport. Yeah, I'm really good at that sport, man. I can wake up out my sleep and do that sport, bro. Like that shit, Shotgun. Shout out to Shotgun, man. I needed that kill coming back too, bro. Shout out to Shotgun. That was a good kill at the time too. He was doing his thing. He was on like a 6 battle win streak. That was a good kill, man. Shout out to the bully. They don't talk about that battle enough too, though. That's really a good battle. That's all about that battle enough.
It's a battle of yours that I feel like does get downplayed. It's really great, and it's a great battle. I don't know. I think it's because of Cortez, because people love to downplay Cortez's legacy. But you and Cortez, if I made a list of like top 25 battles, I'm putting that in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, Tez was something, bro. Like I said,
that's a fact.
At the time, yeah, he was a bigger name. So he was doing this thing, and Cortez is really good. Sometimes it's just moves you make or battles you take that stop you from going to where you really can go. And that's one like Cortez probably fought like, because it wasn't talent. Everybody know Cortez getting his bag. He getting his bag. He done beat some good names. I just think like his star power and the moves he made kind of start hurt. Like he never got over that mid tier for whatever reason.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
man.
saying?
You know, it's crazy because like 12 years ago, like I wasn't of age to be in the venues, but I tried to get in the venue for that event. You and Cortez, Verb and Math, and Certain DNA, and I got turned down. Yeah, I had a fake ID and I got turned down. I couldn't get it in. I couldn't get in the building for that, but I wanted to be there because I knew that night was gonna be some history, bro. And like,
I'm glad you ain't see. Yeah, you was too young to see me spank that boy up close, bro. You way too young, boy. Y'all niggas doing that, boy. Way too young to see that.
They call me
that man in Pacquiao line was fire though. Hey man, don't do that though.
Nah, he went crazy. Hey, he went crazy, man. They booed me when they listen.
Ain't John Lynch, like.
Listen, bro.
Cortez is fire though.
Listen to me. They introduced me and they booed me. To the left, got my nigga Hitman Holla repping that St. Louis. Boo.
No, that's true. That happened. That happened. And then they were cheering.
That was fire. Yeah, like that's what made battle rap. And like I said, I'm glad I went my route because that route got me ready for anything. That's why I can battle Suge 2016 in his backyard. I'm used to it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas would have folded. You know what I'm saying? Battling these niggas and like they really would have folded, bro. So me and Cortez in that basement, bro, I needed that. I needed that work. That's when I told her that's one of my favorite lines. Nigga, like I told him I say you feed. I say we don't. I say food for thought. We don't feed into that nonsense. They call me Hitman. Read between the fine prints. This weapon not off safety. It ain't John Lynch. Night vision came with a scope. I see behind tents. Michael Jackson Motown glove. See, I said they can't find prints. Like, man, like that was that shit, bro. So that was a goodie. That's probably one of my most best look because, like I said, you adapt to your environment. We was doing them small basement rooms and like it was probably like 50, 60 people in that.
You don't see them gorillas and bamboos where the cheetahs at. You don't see the tigers and lions where the zebras at. You just see the tails by the deers.
So leave it that. Or leave it rapping. They fuck around, won't leave it tapped. Head done, neck done. Get in that bag, nigga. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
That shit was fire. That's the man what? Oh, the man what, bro?
Mark Sanchez.
Mark Sanchez. New York told a nigga New York, y'all gonna need more than that. I said to shut me down, y'all need more than that Reeves cat. That shit was, man. I don't know what
man. Who fed you the Spanish, the Portolito del Ball? That's not what it means. I'm tell you right now, that's not what it means.
Hey, at the time I had a fake little Spanish chick, man. I thought she was Spanish. She wasn't Spanish, I guess. I said, yo, what ball game mean in Spanish? She told me that. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, matter of fact, I'm gonna get in touch with her, man. Like, you fake Spanish. She probably Portolito Day. Hey, everybody used to walk up, Portolito Day ball. Hey, that's too funny. Man, that Big T, that Cortez, that Arsenal, that shit was back to back, 2 months apart, each one.
The Arsenal shit did it for me though, brother.
March, April, March. No, not 2 months. It was March. I battled Cortez in March, and then I battled
December.
Yeah, I battled Arsenal in December. Yeah, so that Big T was January or something. Then
violin, the violin shit like Big T.
Holla was a hiccup, not gonna lie, but after that it was.
You know what's my theory about Holla, the Holla battle with you and Verb as well that night? You guys didn't battle on Gnome 1, and that was the first big stage event battle I've ever seen. So I felt like, plus the microphones too, but I felt like I didn't adjust to a big stage yet. Plus, you got to battle at midnight, at 1 o'clock in the morning.
But look, bro, you know, I really hate bringing up excuses a lot, but let me tell you the real facts. So the real facts is, them people were standing outside at 10 in the morning.
I was there.
I didn't battle till 1 at night.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's crazy. That is insane. Like, I'm talking about.
I want to say to the fans, Holla, there's never been to an event back in the days. There was no seating in venues back in the day. There was no seats in venues.
Like, no sin. So I battled 12 hours later, whatever that was, and then they come to me right before and say we got mics. Like, well, I'm in there like, so it's just one. I didn't really feel confident because I'm, the gestures but my first round still did what it's supposed to do, and that's what was crazy. The first round still had some memorable lines. I'm gonna say that for the second round. Like I had a bunch of little shit that made the crowd go crazy, and I had like four room shakers or like crowd stoppers, but it was just like it was all right. I'm just glad he wasn't super cold because it's like, all right, well.
That's when Holla was changing up shirts every round, right?
Yeah. I can't, man. Yeah, like, and I was so young, I could have rebutted that. I went in and rebuttal. I was so worried about messing with the mics and shit. I wasn't even thinking. But that Hollow, yeah. But I learned from it. It's like fuck it. I ain't let it. I just can't. And right after that, guess what I gave y'all? The Verb battle. like,
wait, hold on. After Holla, you battled Goods, man. Can we get the story between Leave Without Your Hands? What happened?
I'm talking about URL. I was talking about URL. But you talking about my next battle, period. Yeah, like I said, bro. Like at that time, I was writing my raps down, and it just my memory's so great and crazy that it can affect me too, because I was just rapping and writing my raps down. So I got a photographical memory. Yeah, put that right there. So what happened is somebody had said something, and when I was rapping, I see the paper and I see my handwriting on top of my movement. So you practice how you write. So I'm rapping, my hand movements. I see my words. That's how I battle. I see my words. I'm rapping. What happened is somebody said something. I looked over, and me looking over or whatever I did, it threw me off. Like I didn't see nothing no more. Like I couldn't. Right then, it's so much pressure for you to get it right back that the paper wasn't coming to, like it went, like it just wasn't coming. Like pause. I'm just like fuck, bro. So when I'm like leaving behind my hands in my head, I'm trying to visualize the paper and my writing and my handwriting. This shit just, it happened to come back later, but it was like damn. So what I do now, I don't write. I just memorize it now. So now I ain't got nothing to try to look at, and I rap like during when I'm doing stuff. Like I could be walking down a hallway in Walmart and just do stuff. So now a quick look, yo, what's up, Holla, ain't gonna throw me off. Like if I look, I'm used to it. Like so back then I was just rapping in dark rooms and everything was quiet when nobody talking. And at an event you got all kind of shit. Boo, fuck you, Holla, like, and they can throw you off. So when I stopped doing that, like I'm stop writing. I just put it in my head and I just keep saying I memorize. So now it's in my head. I sometimes I write down key points. Like if I know, I don't want to forget that. I know I can start there. Like I write some notes down. Like okay, key point. Make sure you say "fuck you, nigga" or whatever I'm gonna say. I make sure I got that in my notes. But for the most part, I write in my head. So now if I forget it, it's hard. It's hard for me to forget it because I got a good memory. And if I forget it, ain't gonna be because somebody then said something. Or that's why now niggas can talk and look around and spin and say what's up to the crowd, rebuttal and all kind of stuff. You just practice that. You know what I'm saying? It just had to happen.
No, that's good IQ, man. That's a good way to practice.
That actually happened in the ill battle too. And I said I was gonna stop doing it. The goods made me stop that. So in the ill battle, somebody said something. I looked up. I was like, "What, dog?" Like, and that threw me off. So every time I saw that happen, I'm like, "Oh, so it ain't my memory. It's just I'm getting thrown off. Like I'm just fucking up because I'm not looking at what I'm seeing in my head." So, and that's why.
Young been having moments since he battled you because he had that Nextel like phone call, right?
Yeah, that phone. Yeah. Why you want to play these games? I'm like, man, they let the nigga hook this shit up to a speaker in this bitch. What's going on? That shit sounded loud. Hey, I was just looking at that battle, and I had slept on my first round was really because he had that prop with the thing that went crazy, but I had a line that shook the wheel just as loud with the whole. You know what I'm saying? When I told the nigga, yeah, acting like he asked me first. I could have battled at Fight Club, but this nigga had to work. With all the straps that he let off, the express and the ARs, I called his job, found out the nigga had the day off. I'm like, whoa, like, man, 13 years ago, I'm like, what got me in that bag? If I didn't have what I had, like, I would have got smoked. And I be thinking about, bro, I don't know what I be in them zones then, but if I don't have what I be having, I would probably get smoked. Them niggas be trying to kill me, bro.
Right.
The Verb shit, like that nigga tried to kill me. Picture me would have came playing around. I would have got smoked in history, like really bad, y'all wouldn't even be talking to me right in these spaces right now. It would have been no Hitman Holla.
That's a fact.
That shit crazy.
It's something when you stand in front of somebody's prime or one of their best career performances, and you're like, yo, I got the best version of them. Like, put that in my catalog. Put that in
That's
their
what I'm
catalog.
saying. And then niggas was always doing that to me. Cortez. You know what I'm saying? Verb. Surf. Like, these are top John. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was really trying to get me out of there. I was like, bro, if I came with anything less of what I had, you know what I'm saying? Because that motherfucker, that Verb, nigga, man, you a bitch. Man up. You either bark or you bite. You was a sucker back then. You a sucker tonight. And anytime you feel tempted, there's nothing to fight. I cut his ring off. My footwork tougher than Mike's. By the time that you agree, you get snuffed with a right. You marketable. I'm remarkable. We nothing to. Hey, my nigga, I don't know what I was on, but I was in my bag right there. I was like, yo, what made me say that? Because, you know, he was Captain Mark. I'm like, nigga, you marketable. I'm remarkable. We nothing. That shit 10 years ago, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why they be playing like that shit. I got some, like, bro, the K-Shine, the Tay-Rocks, and the Bills, and I just get...
You got rings in this game, man. You got rings.
And you know what? I just, what I was trying to ask, too, is just like,
yeah,
how many people just really showed y'all different? Like, I done showed y'all a storytelling battle, a scheme battle, an angle battle, a punchline battle. Like, I done showed y'all everything that you can possibly do in battle rap. Any category.
Started adding freestyling towards your later part.
Start rebuttaling, yeah, because I ain't think the culture was so big on, like, you know what I'm saying?
It's big. Yeah, it's
like,
big. I mean, when you guys were early URL, only Holla and DNA was really rebuttaling. Now, like, an up-and-coming guy can't climb the ranks without rebuttaling.
Yeah, like, when I start, like, oh, they respect rebuttaling. It's like, let me, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hitman, can I ask how you feel about, like, the negative public perception from your last battle?
For Calico?
You mean Cassidy?
Yeah, not your last battle, the Cassidy battle. Like, do you feel like, because that's still, like, lingering? I don't feel like, I feel like you were better versus Cal, but I don't feel like you won the fans back over.
Yeah, we gotta understand. You understand, like, when you been me, I'm gonna get that kind. It's like LeBron averaged 27, 7, and 7 for his whole, like, and people still talk about him. So it's like, I had to realize that, bro, because it's like, when I look at my Cassidy battle, I'm man enough to be like, nah, that wasn't a Verb, John, serve all the shit that y'all done saw.
You feel like it was below your average type shit.
Yeah, but it wasn't as bad. I'm seeing niggas till today give performances worse than that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, my first, and then people that was there walk up to me all the time. Like, I really shook that building in real life. So it's one thing for niggas on the, you know what I'm saying, to watch it and be like, oh my God, this below average Hitman. But I really shook that room.
Nah,
like, that's why.
Let me describe it. Like, if you and Cassie was like a Vegas betting line, you were like a -2.5 round favorite. Like, you were supposed to win every round, and you won 2 rounds, not 3. So you didn't cover the spread, and that's what happened. That's all it is. You didn't cover the spread, but you won, and people don't feel like, oh, I bet on Hitman, I didn't get my money's worth. Like,
exactly. But one thing about it, the only thing that you can't dictate in battle rap that you can, like, don't matter if I go on a road and play 1 million basketball games, the crowd can't dictate if the ball go in or not. Pause. You can have a perception when you go into a room and they don't want you to win. Like, now necessary got to be like, man, I ain't cheering for none of these say. But it can be like, okay. Like, you know, like, them really happen. So when I go in a room and the whole world mad at me because they feel like I'm bullying or trying to fight or fucking up the culture, that shit lingers. Nobody want to see me win. They went from, yeah, Hitman gonna smoke, he ain't gonna win around, to Cash gonna win because of the face-off. Everything changed after the face-off.
I gotta be totally honest. Like, I know battle rappers always say, like, fans and media control the narrative, but honestly, I feel like battle rappers control the narrative the most, because there was a lot of your
100%.
peers. It was your peers that were saying you lost to Cassidy. Like, when somebody like JC, who's we call one of the best pens in battle rap, says Hitman lost to Cassidy, I'm like, wait, you're like the best lyricist in the game. Like, what are you listening to?
And listen, and you gotta understand, a lot of them niggas be hating on me. Like, a lot of people that, man, my partner Ace told me, Um,
Yeah.
somebody was calling me. Can y'all hear me? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I say he told me how some niggas got together. Like, man, Cass ain't really win. We just gonna troll Hitman. Like, cause it's cool. Y'all, people don't get to say Hitman lose often. They don't get to say Hitman whatever. Like, they don't get to say that. 12 years, you look crazy saying Hitman got clearly beat because that's 99% of the time that's not true. So anytime I have a debatable, they gonna always pick the other person because it make me seem, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he is human. Yeah, Cassidy beat him. But when you break down the footage and break down like, okay, these are some of the best people in the world with punchlines than this, how can they look at this and say I lost? And that's why over the time when it came out on YouTube, the tide started changing. That's why I remember it started because the world got to see it. It wasn't the battle rappers persuading their fans and, you know what I'm saying, doing all. The world got to see it who don't give a fuck about me or Cass. Just a fan of battle rap that wanted to see it. Like, this ain't what y'all told me. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching and this ain't what y'all said happened. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened. So with me, you know, they was quick to, Hitman lost. Yeah, Hitman lost. Hitman lost. It's just cool to say Hitman lost. Hitman lost. And then y'all start being like, damn. But then you got to know why. JC not happy to where he at in life in battle rap. So it's like fuck Hitman. He lost. I don't care. Why would he say I won? Not really saying that really got to be his problem because it might not have been JC the reason why he said that. Because JC usually keep it 1,000. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know why a nigga like him would say that. What other reason could you have, knowing damn well a nigga who got, if we just judging off what happened, the first round, you say whatever you want to say. A nigga who got booed 80% of his second and third. How the fuck can you just say he beat me and I ain't get booed my 80% of my second and third? Just like that, like not really saying you got to judge off crowd, but it's like at some point you got to sit down and be like, what? You know, so I don't know, bro. That's what I said. That's why I spent the block in 2 months. You see what I'm saying? And they hate that.
I just high pressure situations where you guys are heavy favorites, not just with Cassie or any industry guy, but just any battles where you're like you guys are overwhelming favorites. Like I would feel like those situations that you guys would want to like either try to balance out or not take because the risk is so high for the reward being so low.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But what?
Had you had smoked Cassidy, there'll be an audience saying, "Well, you were supposed to smoke." Cassidy.
And then it's just like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, but now they eager to see me battle again, and then they boo his next battle. So that shit don't be making sense. How can you beat Hitman Holla and niggas not happy?
I will say though.
Huh?
I will say Jay Black did give you a champion cover for your Cassidy performance. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't go all the way.
It didn't. And like I said, because I just like people like, because bro, I ain't gonna even lie. People think I'm Hollywood and cocky, but I'm one of the really. I get on there and be like, yo, I tripped, bro. Man, I fucked up, bro. Yeah, he edged me. Like I don't mind, especially in my point now. But I was just looking at niggas just flat out lie, bro. Like flat out, y'all know damn well. Because look, I done battle Calico next. Somebody who's better battle rapper than Kaz, and then all that, and it's debatable. It is like now they saying debatable, but it wasn't that was closer. That was a lot further away from me. What I'm trying to say, me and
it was just a better battle back and forth. Period. It was a better battle. Period.
Yeah, bro.
Better performance, better opponent, better material from both sides. Like I don't know. It was a good battle. It was a really good battle.
You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like if a nigga feel like I lost or whatever they were saying, a nigga beat me. How on earth are people mad and that he's finna battle again? Like beat Hitman Holla, bro. If you beat me in battle rap tomorrow, they want to see you next week. I don't give a fuck who you is. You beat Hitman Holla in a rap battle, they want to see you battle rap again. How the fuck niggas is throwing tomatoes at his announcement? Because you know they trolled. They trolled. They trolled that. You know what I'm saying? You know? Yeah, bro.
Well,
what else questions y'all got? I'm gonna talk my shit.
Yeah,
Man.
I'm gonna add a couple extra fans up here too. I see a couple people got ball game in their bio.
Yeah, tell them. I've been on this, bro. This space is addictive.
Yeah, this space is wild. You spent 3-5 hours here without even realizing.
I've been on this joint forever. Yeah, let them out. They gotta ask something for real to the game. Come on.
Let the people speak.
It says they're all connecting.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yo, what's
Yes,
up
sir.
with it?
What's good? What's good, Hitman? All right, so look, I wanted to be honest though, right? When it comes to that whole Cassidy situation, we wasn't really upset that on what you brought. We were more upset like we know you was supposed to kill the nigga and shut him up because he always be talking like he really belonged because he was here in the beginning. But we kind of felt like the material you had, like you said, it wasn't your best material, and we were kind of expecting just a little bit more out of it.
Yeah, and that's fair. But I'd rather take that than just lies, though, because if y'all wasn't happy with my material, there's no way niggas can just vouch his. That's what I was more like, what? So if my shit ain't, so y'all laughing at the shooting while the whip's still spinning, that's super, like the creativity, y'all mad at that or whatever. It's no way y'all say the niggas say my teeth so big and all, like, I'm just so confused. I'm like, what?
Nah, don't get me wrong, like he's entertaining, bro, but you like we was really expecting like the Hitman we was used to seeing. Like, don't get me wrong, we was really expecting you to bury this man completely.
Yeah. And I mean, shit, to be honest, I tried to. I mean, the room just said the room. It wasn't going. When I found he got too many. Like, listen, when I found out, when I was listening to what they was cheering for in the room, I knew it was gonna be impossible. You gotta understand. That's why niggas. That's why I read the battle twerks and Geechees and all that shit, because they won't be able to be mild like that. The crowd is not. They're gonna let them have it because they, you know what I'm saying. They expect them to say cold shit. So when you battle somebody and they can get away with saying something so shit that I wouldn't even say, and they cheer. It's like, bro, like you said, the risk reward factor, that don't even worth it. If Geechee get on stage and tell me, what he say? What one of the bars he said, motherfuckers? If Geechee get on stage and tell me and say, darn, you was punching niggas, Hitman, where was I? If Geechee get on stage and tell me that, the crowd is gonna look at him and not say not say anything, and I'm gonna love it. Geechee not gonna say. I mean, Geechee got to say cold shit. That's why you want to battle cold niggas, because they got to say cold shit. And ain't nobody gonna give them sympathy cheers. Like, that battle got a lot of sympathy cheers in the first round for shit. I'm just like, bro, y'all. If I would have said that, y'all would stone me to death. You know what I'm saying? So when I heard that, I'm like, bro, fuck it, bro. They ain't finna let me kill him. Let me just try to get the win in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand. I rebuttal his whole first round with my third round, and nobody even care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody say, well, yo, his first round, he said this, but Hitman third, he broke it down that, and he explained that, and niggas ain't say nothing. So they was just at the point where it is what it was. I wanted to smoke him.
But not at that point, I'm gonna be honest, by the third round, everybody was just like, yo, battle already over. Especially because he rapped for 20 minutes every round. So at that point, like, I don't really take away from your bars. I got to look at the whole situation as a whole.
Yeah.
The battle as a whole wasn't that great. Your bars were good. He had something that was good as well, but it just took too long to get there.
Yeah. Now, I respect that. Though. But do you agree with battle rappers was trying to team up and say he was like he won? Did that make sense?
Nah, to me, to be honest with you, I don't have like if you ask me, yeah, you won per se, but if you were to be like, what rounds did I have you winning? I don't have any rounds per se. Like, I just like the material.
Yeah.
Because I just felt like the battle was a waste.
Because I lost because I was in a lose-lose. Because I can win, but if I ain't winning the fashion I was supposed to, I lost. That's what people. That's what they was trying to say. So you know what I'm saying?
That's a real thing.
And that's why when I battle people, that's why I be so heavy on, bro. Do y'all know every battle I gotta deal with? I gotta do that. So don't tell me about consistency, because I know if I don't win how I'm supposed to win, I'ma lose. And the nigga can just hang with me or say one thing memorable, and then it's like, oh, he beat Hitman, when in actuality, you know what I'm saying? So I feel you, bro. You right. And I told everybody that I won a battle, but I lost the war because I didn't win how I was supposed to win. So he still get to go around, Hitman supposed to kill me. I'm still here, even though he was trash, and then nobody liked his performance. But he get to say that because I didn't smoke him and bury him like the plan was. So I understood that. I learned from it and spent the block 2 months later and put on one of the best main events battles in a long time. They don't talk about that though. They don't say, yo, you know what I'm saying? Me and Kyle.
You and Kyle was a classic.
Yeah.
Facts. All the way around.
2 months later. right after that. You know what I'm saying? 20 more minutes worth of material. Let me just get back to it then. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that love though for sure.
Yeah, bro, no
Hello,
doubt.
everybody. Hello. I was in the building, obviously, for Cassidy and you. Before the battle happened, literally everybody was talking about Cassidy was going to lose. Everybody knew that. But when his first round, he wasn't as bad as he had been before. That's what got the crowd. Period. Like, he wasn't as bad as he was before. But the next 2 rounds, he got booed every round. That shit was just crazy.
So exactly. So, like I said, that stuff be a thing. If somebody better than what they usually be, if I'm usually a 1, for 5 battles, y'all saw me a 1, and now I'm at 2.5, everybody gonna go crazy. And that's what happened versus me. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody said that in line before. I think Mook, like it's gonna sound 10 times better because you saying it against the greatest. Like, so that really what he mean by that is like sometimes people can say some stuff to, like, you know what I'm saying? If I say something to you, 3 Letterman, boom, 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 and then I go say it to Jay-Z, it's gonna hit harder because I said it to Hov. Like, so that shit really matters. So with him being all right, they like, ooh, that first round was crazy, but not knowing the last 2 minutes of his first round, he said nothing. So that's really a fact. Like, did I have a first round shaking? No, was my typical first round Hitman shit there live?
Yes, absolutely.
That's all I was saying, bro. You know, that's all I was saying. That's my girl. I just realized I was talking to her. Just listen. What's up, girl?
What's poppin'? I'm at the mall, so it's music in here, but what's poppin'?
Yeah, she been team ball game for about 12 years. One of my day ones right there. But so nice to hear from you, man.
Do you
Likewise,
think
okay, I'm about
some
to get
people?
down. I only wanted to say that because I was there. But see y'all later.
Okay, I appreciate it. What somebody say?
Do you think some battle rappers judge on a harder scale than others? Like say like a Mook or a Lux kind of get away with. They get to sweep under a lot of shit they fuck up on versus like you fuck up, we're gonna hold you to a higher standard. We should hold who people call quote unquote the GOATs.
Yeah, and that's been my whole argument. That's why it's always sound like I'm arguing the same thing. But you know what I'm saying? Well, we literally up here talking about the GOATs and people who transcended the battle rap and the sport and all that. You know what I'm saying? 30 battles plus 40 battles and all this. And then we talking about somebody who got under half of that, like under half of that. It's like it just don't be making sense to me. You know what I'm saying? It's just
And the
like
battles don't be good. That's what make it worse.
that make it worse, bro. That make it worse. It's like, so you mean to tell me I gotta put on this show and be good 98% of my career and battle the toughest competition night in, night out, and still argue about y'all about being the top 5 or top 10 when somebody only got 10 battles, 7 of those battles not even good, and he just get the friendly pass? Like, that don't make sense to me on no scale.
But do y'all not think it's y'all fault?
Huh?
Because I heard like you hear like Surf, he be like, "Oh, Mook the GOAT," or you hear other big battle rappers call him the GOAT when the fans like, "Yo, they don't really be performing like that for real."
You right though. You right. A couple, but I think a lot of people had woke up because it just was the cool thing to say at one point in time. It's just like, because you would get so much backlash for not saying it. So people would just be like, yo, we didn't go and just keep it pushing. But now, as you notice the last couple of years, it's like, yo, why are we calling him the GOAT? You know what I'm saying? People kind of waking up like, yo, okay, we calling him the GOAT. He got 12 battles and 8 of them ain't even good. He only got Serious Jones battle, the Tay Rock battle, Young High battle, and then everything else kind of, you know what I'm saying? Everything else kind of it's like, how is that the GOAT of this battle rap with like niggas like Geechee? You said got 60 battles in 40 years. I said 40 years in 4 years, and Tay Rock got 50 battles all top tier. Like, how the fuck is he to go over that? If we talking about, you know what I'm saying? So we starting to wake up like, okay, we got to keep it real. We got to stop just, you know what I'm saying, Jerry West the logo, but he ain't the best basketball player. We got to start really being real. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we start waking up at. You right, though.
I think it's a conflict of like nostalgia too, because it's like that's what put everybody on the battle rap. So it's like that pioneer. It's like you say, Jerry West. Like, you know what I'm saying? I bet back in the day he was that nigga, but he shouldn't be logo. It should be Kobe right now.
And what I'm saying is, I don't even think because that's what's tricky. When you say put everybody on, I don't think he put everybody on. I think he put enough on, and the people he put on, which is like, you know what I'm saying, when we start battling, we put everybody on. Like put it like this, Julius, like he could be like Julius Erving was to Mike. Because Julius Erving put Mike on, you know what I'm saying, was doing an ABC or I forgot, what was it, ABA ball, whatever it was. Like he was doing that.
Yeah, the ABA.
Yeah, the ABA, he did his thing or whatever. He ain't put basketball on the way Mike did. But that's not saying Julius Erving ain't more important than Mike in a way. You know what I'm saying? So like, because this URL era, bro, 2010, we just say the 2010 to 2010 to now, like, how can you look at somebody and argue Mook importance right now? Talking about from 2010, the URL first event, Rex and Math. From that point to 2022, how can you give somebody more importance than Tay Rock, me, Verb, and all these guys who got all these URL battles and URL wars and sold out all these gnomes and summer madnesses and bands and all these volumes? Like, people, like, how though? You know what I'm saying? Like, how, bro? Ain't nobody really prove me wrong or shut me up yet, because I really don't understand how you can do that.
No, I'm with you on that. I think a lot of fans with you on that too now. I think 5 years ago it was the default answer. So it's just like if you watch Skip Bayless, he say the same thing over and over, you believe it unless you look it up. He say LeBron not clutch, and then you look up the stats. Like, wait, that's not factually correct. But if you say it over and over and over, it's gonna stick in your mind. So if y'all saying Great Hoodie Lux and y'all saying Beloved Hood all these years and y'all saying Mook with the do rag and this all this blase, it's gonna be a default answer.
No, you're right, bro. Because Skip got me with that. I lost a bet with that. He got the most clutch buckets ever. I'm like, I was so mad. Like, why the
We
fuck
did
they
so
yelling
crazy.
this shit out there? Yeah, I'm like, bro, because y'all be hearing, you kind of, you know what I'm saying, subconsciously hear it. Like, yo, oh, okay, I know that. So now, nigga, man, LeBron ain't even got no fucking clutch bucket. Blah, 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 blah. Then you look it up and he number one with the most clutch buckets. You be like, what the fuck? You'd be like, bro, Skip, shut up, man. You yelling out all this stuff, and he clearly the most clutch person in the NBA. I guess it might be ways that you can still kind of tell. I don't know, but he the number one in the clutch bucket. So you're right. It's like, damn, you've been saying it so long, you kind of think that. But you're right, bro. Now you're right. Like, everybody waking up now, bro. It's too many niggas who put too much work in, bro. Put way too much work in, bro. Like, I did Summer Madness 1, 2, 4, 6, and 7.
And 9.
And I did 9. Oh, Summer Impact. Yeah. 9. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just me, like, I move. That's why I take it offensive when people be telling me something about somebody else who ain't did half the things. Like, man, I really moved this culture forward, bro. Like, when everybody was mad at the main event of Summer Madness 2, they had to drop my battle next. Because they dropped Lux and Kyle, everybody going crazy. Then they dropped Mook and Iron. The culture was mad. You know who they followed that battle up with? Hitman and John John. All right, let me lead the culture in there. Let's go. Boom. 2013, 2014, I'm giving y'all this. I'm giving y'all that. I'm giving y'all this. And we steady praising people who ain't even in the field. Praise Tay Rock. I don't have no problem with niggas praising Tay Rock. I tell niggas all the time, praise him. Okay, cool. I know, at least I know if I'm going to argue my shit with him, y'all going to have some shit to say to me. If I tell you, man, what was Tay Rock, boom, boom, you going to have 4 or 5 answers. Okay, argue Geezy Gotti. Okay, cool. Argue him, because I know y'all at least going to have some shit to argue. Every time I tell y'all to argue me something with Mook, y'all want to talk about 03, 04, 05. We talking
Can I
about
say something on that, Holla?
Yeah.
So what I think it is, right? So back in the day, it's just because it's not enough evidence for everything. Like, we could go ahead and say, you know what, Hitman the greatest because of such and such, and we could run back the play, the video, we could all go watch it and then have that debate. But with Mook, we don't really have too much footage, and the footage we do have is not good footage for the most part. So it's not feasible in a sense for us to say, yeah, he's the GOAT in today's society. But when we, comparing you, Geechee, serve stuff like that, y'all got a lot of footage that we can go watch and debate on and actually say, well, this is what makes him great. We can't do that with them. So it makes it a lot harder. It's all of hearsay. We all going off of somebody else's word, but how do we know?
I know, and that's why I start telling people, like, we got to stop saying it now. Because even back then, it was close. It was cool enough for them to say it because we was closer to then. It's like, 2012, like, man, 2008, we saw more, like, all right, but now it's 2022. What the hell have he done now? Like, you know what I'm saying? We can't keep on bringing back him and Serious Jones ain't the reason why Geechee and Lux sold out in 2022. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case, or the other stuff that we selling out now, whatever. We got to stop really saying that because there's new people who has 75% of battle rap fans today haven't seen Young Hot and Mook, Serious Jones and Mook. They haven't. We talking about new fans. We got fans who just started because of 2015, 2016 that took it. Caffeine ain't go get smacked them because of what Mook did. Or do a partnership because of that. It's just not. So it's like, why the fuck we keep putting somebody high up on this culture, on this plateau, who ain't even giving us, or at least you can give us, bro, you think the culture moved forward because of Murder Mook versus Reed Dollars?
Fuck no.
That's what I'm saying. And nigga want to strut around here and talk all heavy and bad about people, and he really hurting the culture more than he's helping it. I can really argue with y'all. He hurt the culture more than he helped it in the last 8 years.
He helped people get on bags though. You gotta get that up though.
That was on accident. Cause why you saying he helped people get bags?
Shit, there was an interview he was talking about because when he was requesting all that big money and Smack wasn't paying it at the time. So even though he didn't directly get it, him getting that bag opened the door for everybody to get it. It's like sports contracts.
I know, but you said help. I know, no, but you said he helped. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was getting at. It's a different.
Oh, my bad. Indirectly, my apologies.
Yeah, I was just saying it's different between like he fighting for niggas to, no, I'm saying his numbers just leaked out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying, what the fuck going on here? Boom, boom, boom. And I always gave him credit for that though. I said if that number ain't leak out and I ain't know, you know what I'm saying? I would approach stuff differently. So but it's, you know what I'm saying? I would just say he ain't helped nothing, nobody. He ain't never helped nobody.
I mean, y'all do say every battle how much y'all get paid. All the top niggas.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of niggas be lying though. A lot of them be saying numbers and lying, like, but definitely, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like
how do you feel about? Go ahead, my bad.
Nah, you guys. I just say I think Lux transcended from that era more. Him and Rex for real.
So how y'all feel about when people say somebody don't deserve somebody if we know they ain't been consistent like that?
What you mean?
Like during the time when JC was going on his little run, all the fans was wanting to see that battle, and then he had a little stumble where he lost his next battle, third or fourth one at the chest or something like that. I don't see how he didn't deserve Lux though. I don't understand.
But that's
when you're making battles that make sense, the name's still gonna be factored in.
No, but what I'm saying is I don't agree with. Even though I don't agree with that neither. I felt Lux should have took him because he already proved what he had to prove, and everybody wanted to see it then. Anytime somebody want to see a battle like the masses, not because you got your 20 fans that's gonna just he deserve you, but like JC was on a legit run where he should have battled Lux. Like some people survive off battle rap, meaning they battle, that's their career. So you can't expect somebody to sit out much longer than they want to. Lux should have came outside because a nigga like me, they came outside for everybody that called me out. Sooner or later. Your name got called, your fan base pushed it enough or whatever, I came and saw you. Yo, Holla, man, they saying John and this, I came and saw John. Yo, they saying Red, I came and saw Red. K-Shine this time, I came and saw K-Shine. Suge might be, I came and saw Suge. Every time they told me the majority of the fans said it was time to see somebody, I went to see him. That's the difference between me and them other niggas they be bragging about, who don't battle and never even really face competition. Niggas ain't really face no smoke. Every time they do it, be trash. So I never did agree with Lux not seeing JC because the whole culture wanted to see that. Niggas still want to see it because JC one of the type who will have 2-3 stumbles or fall off or whatever, but we know what he's capable of. So matches like JC and Lux and Daylight and Lux at a time we wanted to see Ill and Lux, like them still matches niggas still want to see because that's what y'all do. Y'all fighting over who the best pin and all that shit. Well, go fight, go battle the best pins. Every time niggas say he the best performer or he the best something, I wanted to go see him. That's just me though.
Hey, real quick salute, my man Ace. I'm in the building.
Team ball game.
Shout out y'all, man. Hey,
Gun
man,
titles, what up?
Nah, ain't no gun titles. Hopping off.
Ace, what's the word, bro?
Ace coming off that good win. What's up, dog? You all right? Coming off that good win. You all right, dog?
Yeah, just, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my shit together. Just got Big T the fuck out of here. He on Twitter talking crazy, talking about, I hate when niggas do that goofy shit. Now
what happened?
He get off the stage, tell me how good the shit is, you know what I'm saying, how good the work was, man. I'm glad you know what I'm saying, you showed up, you know what I'm saying, boom, boom. Get on Twitter talking about he feel like he battled Twerk 3 times. Like, man, listen, that's like, nigga, what you?
But listen, I mean, that's a compliment within it. Even though he shouldn't have said it, it's a compliment. He want to feel like somebody because you know you ain't, you know what I'm saying. We know the deal. You know the deal. It's like, man, all right, bro. You did. I mean, that was clear, easy.
Respectfully,
That was easy.
it wasn't even that shit. Wasn't even nothing to sweat about. Right home about. I ain't even talked about the battle since then. I ain't said I felt so bad. Like, damn, that shit wasn't. It was like beating up a toddler. You know what I'm saying? It was like
team ball game shit.
Don't get no points. Yeah, you don't get no points for that. So I really wasn't even saying nothing until he said that goofy shit. Now I'm promoting this shit. Now I can't wait till it drop. I can't wait till that shit drop now, so we can see Big T win the battle. He's talking about he on to his next kill. When your last kill, Big T?
Good win, man. Good win. We all saw that massacre, man. Good win, dog.
Respectfully.
No, we just out here talking a few shit about battle rap, man. You know, I get in these spaces, man. I tend to be here a long time.
You must be just chilling.
Yeah, we just chilling for kickoff, man. You know, just for the kill, trying to see who I'm gonna bet on.
Yeah, Joe Shiesty.
I'm leaning towards the Niners.
Man,
you're leaning towards the Niners.
You must be leaning towards home.
My bad.
I say what you must leaning towards home. That's where the Niners at.
No, I'm over here halfway asleep.
I'm about
to get out of here and take a nap.
Yeah, I think I in a minute. But Cincinnati, you know, they Midwest. The Rams was St. Louis, now they ain't. So I'm like, the Bengals always figure it out. The Rams should win on paper, but the Bengals be figuring it out, bro. Like I don't know, man. I don't know who I want to bet against, bro. Who y'all? So we got any Rams takers? Or let me know who I got.
I like the Rams. I like the Rams.
Hey, like the Rams?
Defense too crazy.
They got too many skill positions.
I like the Rams. Yeah. I trust their defense too. I trust their defense a little bit more.
But I feel like the Bengals, since the Bengals beat the Chiefs, the Chiefs. I feel like they could beat the Rams too. Like
Mahomes gave that game away in the second half, though. We got to be real.
He gave it away. Now he gave it away like he had. Trust me, I know. I know.
I'm gonna be real. I went to school with Cup. Ain't nobody holding, bro.
Shout out to Cup.
That white boy, the truth.
Nah, he tough for real. But they got Chase on the other side. But I know y'all got Ramsey over there too to try to probably slow that down a little bit. Probably. I got Joe Shiesty. I don't know, man. Fuck, give me Cincinnati, man. I got the Bengals.
Hey, this is how I figured out. They pushing that narrative like it's already in LA. They want that whole thing, right? But you got to think about the opposite. Joe Burrow will be the first to win the Natty, the Heisman, in the Super Bowl. He the next poster boy for the NFL. Real.
Hey, yeah, for real.
Hey, that's the Bengals, the underdogs. I gotta go with the Bengals.
What we doing, Ace? What we doing, bro?
Take that +4. Take the +4.
I just gonna say, man, you giving me the points, bro?
Yeah,
I can't. Well, we do the.
Holla, who you want +4?
Huh?
Who
you got to do the points.
I want Cincinnati. I want the point. Yeah, I want Cincinnati.
No. That's what I was saying. I like the underdog. I ain't gonna lie.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Hey, the under's 49. I think they're gonna play with that because it's 6-0 against the spread with the underdog. So I'm thinking
the line?
Go over.
What's the actual line on the win and loss? What's the line?
It's
What do you say?
It's +4, ain't it?
+4. Oh, so the Bengals +4.
Yeah.
I'll take the Bengals +4 and on the money line.
I give a field goal up. You can get a field goal.
3? You give me 3?
Field goal. You get a field goal.
Oh, I might take.
Hey, it's Bengals Bengals 170 plus 170. Look how low that shit is, real.
Yeah, they know what's up. The underdog's about to take it.
No, I might take. What we want? What we bet? What you want to bet, Ace?
Ain't have to be nothing heavy. Just something to keep it, just to make it interesting. Yeah, just to make it interesting.
Yeah, it ain't nothing. Definitely ain't nothing heavy. Ain't none of these my teams. Listen. One don't be nothing heavy, but I ain't know whatever you want to do then. Whatever you thinking.
St. Louis ain't got no team.
No, the Rams was our team, bro. They took us.
I went to school in Missouri. Y'all didn't go to the games though.
Back when they had Marshall Falk.
Yeah, that's when they was cold. We stopped going to the games after 03 when they only started winning 1 game per season. Ain't nobody finna go see that shit, bro.
St. Louis only care about the Cardinals and Emos is nasty.
Wow, nah, he disrespecting Emos. First of all, we got the St. Louis Blues too. Don't disrespect.
Hey, yeah, they
hockey
cold.
team that Wayne Gretzky played in. So we
they
got
ain't better
that.
than Blackhawks though. What up?
I think we got more chips than y'all.
Y'all might do. We had a little 3 and 5 year rings. That's
crazy.
So
you repping Chicago? So y'all got the
from
Cubs.
Chicago. That's why I ain't like how he was talking about Big T. Hold on, chill out down there, bro. Midwest shit.
Hey, the Cubs. Y'all the Cubs.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go to the Braves game. It's all Cubs shit.
listen. The Birds ain't won since '85.
Hey, bro, chill out. Hey, we still got our team though. What y'all doing with that stadium? We still got our shit.
I'm gonna throw my next battle there, bro. It's empty, bro. Oh no, I'm gonna use the subway. Man, we got Ace, man. What we got, man? Before I get off this drone, what we got, man?
Man, you call it, fool. You call
I
it.
got 3. So you giving me Cincinnati plus you giving me 3.
I give a field goal.
I can tell you they scared though. The way the numbers is set up, look, they got the Rams minus 200, Bengals plus 170. Rams supposed to be a heavy favorite, right?
Heavy favorite. They supposed. Yeah.
It's a Super Bowl, man. They had 2 weeks to prepare, man. Ain't no heavy. It's really hard to blow a nigga out, no freaky in the Super Bowl. It's really hard.
And think about the last time the Rams showed up and they gave that 3-piece. It was like 6 points they scored.
Listen, I lost money on that. They straight was the best team in the fucking NFL, best offensive team, and didn't score a fucking touchdown, bro.
Crazy.
Yeah, they had Jared Goff then, bro. They got Stafford back there now. But I mean,
Stafford ain't even nice. Like to me, he ain't really nice like
what?
that.
Stafford nice. Don't get on this phone line.
I said really nice. Like he over here acting like Stafford the guy. Like
listen, he was just in Detroit, bro. You know, Detroit has some of the best
by
players ever.
You said like he's 10th all time. He's between 12th and 10th all time in passing touchdowns and 10th. He's top 10 in passing yards and passing touchdowns all time.
The boy had the best, arguably one of the best receivers in the history.
Yeah, and he only had him for 5 years.
That's all he had him.
He only had him in his prime for 5 years.
Hey, that's all you need when you got the best player in the world.
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna hold you.
Evidently, he did what he's supposed to do. Now he got Coop. I mean, Cup.
Yeah. Cup going crazy, man. Hey, I remember in practice we was going on this like little 2v1 drill where you get 2 defensive players and you got the 1 offensive player. This nigga, I promise you, they said height. Nigga got up, front flipped over 2 of the niggas into the end zone. I said, "Yep, this white boy, the coldest nigga out of Spokane."
They can't guard that man. Megatron or T.O. in their prime 1 season. Who you taking?
Megatron.
You said it that quick? Hold on.
They said I don't like.
I'm taking T.O. yo. I'm taking
T.O. T.O. just because the reason you said that so quick. You disrespect.
So quick, though? I don't understand.
T.O. got the best numbers. He top 3 number world.
I really play that shit, bro. I really play that shit. So it's like, in terms of catch radius, like you can't coach 6'5", 4'3". He's faster and bigger than him, and he got better hands than him.
He's not. Whoa! He's not faster than T.O. That's one.
T.O. ran a 4.4 at like 50 years old. What are you talking about?
Megatron not faster than T.O.
Bro, y'all crazy, bro.
T.O. definitely faster.
Bro, y'all niggas is high. Bro, y'all niggas is high.
Bet Ace. Let's punch up they 40. Bet Ace.
Wait. Don't bet
right now.
Let's bet. Megatron came out Georgia Tech running 4.32. That's why he was such a high pick. He was a 5th overall pick, bro. T.O.
Hey, Megatron was slow.
T.O. running 4.3. He would have been T.O. got picked in the 5th round. Y'all niggas is crazy. You think that, bro? Y'all niggas is high.
Bro,
Hey, no,
Megatron.
Ace, off the jump though, like off the
Hold on, let
jump,
me see.
T.O. quicker, but on that long stride,
Bro,
Calvin
it's
got
not
it.
even a long. No, bro. Y'all niggas is but that nigga. Yo, he was really a freak, bro. He was really a nigga that with a 40-inch vertical, bro. He was really a nigga that you just couldn't do nothing. He was getting triple team, bro. He was in the red zone. They had 2 niggas on him on the line and 1 nigga back, bro. It's never been nothing like him, bro. No funny shit.
Yo, T.O. ran a 4.4 at 46 years old, bro. Let me see.
Okay, he stayed in. He
Hey,
stayed in.
Calvin Johnson
I'm not going to
he
dispute.
ran a
He took care of his body.
4.35.
Yeah, he ain't run no 4. I knew I ain't sure. I'm finna go to his 40 time though when he came out of whatchamacallit. I know he run no what's it called 4.4 Megatron. He went on 4.3.
No, man, niggas is lying. He ran a 4.3.
I'm looking at it.
I'm about to look. I'm about to look at it now. Hold up.
Hold on.
We about to look at it right now.
Hey, yeah, T.O. ran a 4.45 and Calvin ran a 4.35.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
Oh, okay, I had it wrong.
Thank you.
My mom, he did. I'm looking
Thank
at
you.
How they got Randy at a 4.25 though? That's crazy.
Yeah, Randy was a 4.2. Don't bring up Randy name in this. We leave him alone.
Nah, Randy don't even count. We talking speed. We not even.
T.O.
Who ran a
top 3.
4.25?
Top
Randy
3.
Moss and
and
Listen,
Randy.
yeah. Randy, I take that back. Randy did.
Yeah, Randy ran a 4.2 and he had a 46-inch vertical or some dumb shit. Listen, T.O. is the number 3 receiver stat wise.
Bro, he played 20 years.
No, he did not. No, he did not. They cut him off early.
Yo, Megatron retired with 9 healthy seasons, bro.
That's
9.
his fault.
9 health. No, that's not his fault. He was done. He ain't won it. No, it's just like Barry. Barry retired 10 years. He would have broke the record sooner. Barry didn't have as many yards as Walter Payton or Emmitt Smith, but he'd have broke the record way sooner with less carries.
I just told him that. That's why we was talking about Matt Stafford in Detroit. Barry and Megatron left early, but Terrell Owens. Megatron is just not no quick, better receiver than Terrell Owens, bro. Touchdowns, receiving yards, route running, whatever. T.O. still was 6'3".
Bro, it's easy. Catching. Yo, the only thing T.O. did better than him was block. That's it, bro.
That's a major thing, bro.
Catch the ball better than him. He wasn't a better red zone target than him. He wasn't a better deep threat than him.
How come he ain't run better routes? Megatron really just a deep threat. He wasn't running post routes.
Megatron ran his route tree was crazy, bro. Listen, I'm a Detroit Lions fan. Bro.
Bro, his route tree not better than T.O.'s. His route tree not better than T.O.'s.
Bro, we gonna have to pull up tape, man. Listen, we gonna have to go live and pull up tape, bro.
I'm doing research right now, Ace. I'm finna get back to you. Hold on.
You're bugging, bro. Like I ain't just saying it to say it.
No, bro, his route. No, T.O. is you wilding right now.
Listen. You said prime. Now, mind you. Hold on. Now let's say this. Y'all said prime who I'm taking. I didn't say whose career was better.
No, we talking about prime. Career. Yeah, we talking about prime. We talking about prime.
No, it's not even close, bro. It's not even close.
Oh
bro.
my God!
It's not close.
Bro, the thing Megatron do best. T.O. is just right there in that. And that was the deep ball.
T.O. don't do nothing better than him, bro. Nothing.
Bro, listen, Megatron best attribute. Listen, Megatron best attribute. T.O. is right there with him in that, and that's the deep ball, bro.
Bro, it's not. That wasn't his best. It's just because he had Matthew Stafford, so he could do that. That wasn't. No. He did everything, bro. He did every. Megatron at his prime. Megatron was taking bubble screens 80 yards house call. He was doing that, bro. At 6'5".
I know what I'm gonna do.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here.
He gonna put a poll up.
Man, I appreciate you, bro.
I ain't gonna put no poll up. I ain't gonna put no poll up. I'm just finna see something. I'm finna see something.
I'm looking it up right now.
I can do this. We can do this all day.
Yeah, I'm sure because you said clear. Like you're wilding right now, bro.
Yeah,
you're wilding right now, bro. Let me see.
I'm really not though. I'm really 100% not. Like ask coaches, man. If they and then not to top it off, like he wasn't a headache either. He just came into this job. He came into this job.
Bro, you talking about a nigga? You talking about a nigga with 153 touchdowns, bro?
How many years he played?
I can't wait.
How many?
It doesn't. Listen, bro. Bro, you hold on. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so look, we got Calvin coming in. Let's see, he played 135 games, average 94 yards, reception 731 yards, 11,619 TDs, 83, right? Then we got Terrell Owens coming in, receptions 1,708, receiving yards 15,934, yards per reception 14.8, and receiving touchdowns 153.
I'm looking at them too. Pass targets. So everything, Terrell Owens, because I know he played 60 more games. And that ain't even really a lot of more games like how you try to make it seem. But yeah, receptions 1,078, Calvin Johnson 731. Receiving yards 15,000 to 11,000. Yards per catch 15,9, 14,8. And Terrell, and that's good on Terrell too, because he played more seasons. Like you gonna say,
Yeah.
receiving touchdowns 83. Calvin Johnson, Terrell Owens 153.
It's crazy. Yeah, he was doing the
Receptions
crazy.
per game 5.4. Terrell's 4.9. Receiving yards per game 86. Terrell 72. Fumbles, Calvin Johnson 14. Terrell Owens 11. So Calvin Johnson gonna put that bitch on the turf a little more. Let's say receptions 54, Calvin 20. I don't know what they mean by this.
I'm gonna be real. If you really was watching like Megatron and T.O., you would realize like Calvin was really used as that deep threat. T.O. was really giving niggas the work with the
I'm
post, with the
telling you,
slant,
I
like the
can't
whole
believe he said
side.
Route tree crazy.
route tree. I can't believe that's
Route
if
tree
anything
crazy.
you gonna argue the bomb threat. He 4'3", you right, 6'5", boom. But the route tree,
Yeah, it's
Terrell Owens
crazy.
is getting
T.O.
them.
was getting busy, yo.
Yeah, bro.
He was doing that. And he was doing that shit on the rough turf too. The shit that had no grip.
Man, playing with that nigga had 2 touchdowns, 100 yards with a broke ankle. So what he had? Remember he came back with
In the
Philly
Super
when he had
Bowl.
Yeah, that nigga wild.
Man, he wild. Like, but my thing is, Megan, we know he cold too, but for him to say it's not even close, nigga, we talking about a nigga with 153 touchdowns, bro.
No, on like football prospect, you gonna choose Megatron because he would just throw it up to him. You feel me? Like ain't nobody like he said you got to triple cover him. But like as a football player, like skill wise, T.O. that's he crazy.
But my thing is, yeah, but he acting like T.O. 5'10", T.O. still 6'3",
Yeah,
big boy like.
crazy.
So like, yeah, Megatron 6'5", 4'3", T.O. is still 6'3", 4'4", and he probably a little boy cut up the Megatron. Like, nigga, what we talking about?
Hey, that nigga T.O. was on prison workouts in the front of his house, yo. You remember that shit?
You still, man, and his celebration dances killing Megatrons, nigga.
Oh yeah, he was. Hey, that nigga had niggas mad. He was coming to the Star doing crazy shit.
Oh, but yeah, let me get this get ready for this game. Hey, Ace got out of here. He ain't say what we was betting. But I see y'all niggas in a minute, man.
Yes, sir. All right.
All right.